smoky clubs to fields of green, her life took a turn, but her rhythm's still the same. Feel the passion burn. On stage she was a queen, now the land's her throne. Every note she sang now echoes in seeds she's sown. Her journey's just begun, a new chapter in her song. Watch her dance with the seasons, right where she belongs. She was a jazz and blues singer, making her way around the world. The journey stopped, but the song did not. So what's going on with you, girl? She started a YouTube channel and learned how to grow veggies, fruits, and bread, and a bunch of chickens in a row. Diva of the stage to diva in the dirt. Same diva, new life, diva in the dirt. Singing sweet melodies now with the earth. From city lights to moonlit nights, she's found her worth. With every seed she plants, a new story grows. From the mic to the soil, a rhythm she knows. Diva in the dirt, watch her thrive and gleam. Same passion, new dreams on the homestead scene.
Stage. I wasn't added to the stage anymore. Hello, everyone. Good to see you all here. Oh, and already let's welcome to the stage my co-host, Carol, South Florida Sunshine, wearing her Diva in the Dirt shirt.
Yes, and I got my classic Diva red going on in the background. Just for you.
Yeah, I decided not to change. This was my workwear for today.
It looks great.
Audio is good. Okay, we're getting a 5 out of 5. So I'll just go through and say some quick hellos. So L Triple G, she said she'd be waiting. So I'm hoping she's come back because this was, quite some time ago.
Aww.
And then CR was right there behind her. So welcome again. And then also saw here, Jegs came in. He's saying, I'm going to try to keep my eyes open. It's like, yeah, you're busy working. And it's like, yeah, it's very, very tiring. So, and of course, Storms, Radios, and Cats. Welcome. I think I kind of bypassed him a little bit. And more, everybody was just saying hello. And of course, my mumsy. No matter what hat I'm wearing.
Mm-hmm.
And so people were just continuing to say hello. And she said, good evening, all back to you. So good. Oh, and of course, my co-host, South Florida Sunshine. So welcome all of you. And I do see that there are a few of you hiding out there in the bushes. So I do appreciate you coming in. And yes,
no, I don't have J3. I don't have your email. Like when I do
I did. That's right. I did have it sent, but I will go ahead and send it to you.
I didn't get mine through email. The one that you sent. I don't know what's going on. Hey, Shawty.
Oh, she's just going to be lurking.
Maybe
I didn't. Maybe it isn't the right link. Let me just double check because I was copying and pasting a lot of stuff. Let me just see if this is the same one.
That's right.
There he is.
Yep, that's it.
Whoops. Welcome,
hey.
sir.
Hello, ladies. Hello. It's the right chat. It's not you. It's what is it? Outlook is trying to take over my regular mail.
Oh, I hate that. Mine pops up too, and I don't use it. And I'm like, I don't know how to get rid of the darn thing.
I delete it every week, but it still comes up.
I have that problem.
Oh yeah, no, this is a different. I'm sending it. I got to resend it. So just excuse me for a moment.
Mine's not Outlook. Mine's just like a YouTube mail, like a generic that's on my laptop, and it keeps popping up. And I'm like, I haven't sent anything. I don't know why it keeps popping up. And it's got old mail on it when it's popping up.
Right.
Like it says from 2022. So I'm like, why are you popping up?
Yeah.
They keep popping up to mine. I keep deleting it.
They feel left out. That's all, J3. They just feel left out.
And I'm gonna let them stay out too.
Right. Got enough going on
Hey,
with my
Shauna.
email. Well, I made
So she's
tea
just going to be a
tonight.
lurker.
Before I came up, I got some more
Lurking
organic
in
rose
the
hips, and then I
bushes.
have hibiscus, and I have fresh mulberry. My mulberry produced some nice little mulberries all of a sudden. I was like, okay, right before it
Nice.
got real cold. Yeah, just a few, like enough
Nice.
to make some tea with or pop in your mouth.
We just want you to know that we're here. That's all.
Yeah, I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
Yeah. Hi, Passamaquoddy.
I
And
think I breezed past it, past McQuarrie, when I was grabbing
Passamaquoddy.
the link in that. Let me go.
yeah, so I did send out the right one. I thought I hadn't, but I was looking at
Yeah.
a past live. I'm drinking. It's an elderberry orange ginger blend, and it's so Marissa extracted out the elderberry juice and added cinnamon and all sorts of other wonderful spices. Then she strained it, and so then this is what's left over the straining, and so she just blended it up and added some honey, and so I've got this. This is actually spicier than the one I was having last week.
That looked like prune juice.
Mine probably would too. It does look like prune juice. Oh
It looks
my
like
God.
prune juice.
Yeah.
It might do some of the same things that prune juice
sure.
will do.
That's how you get rid of the stuff. Cleans you right
and
out.
so so it was very thick. So we added water to it. I add water, and so then this way I can sip on it for a little longer.
I'm just plain water.
Just plain
really
water.
Really pretty Passamaquoddy. Passamaquoddy.
That's
Oh, it's
nice.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's got cute little baby charms on it.
Yeah, my wife does that work too.
I used to. I just took out mine and just bought some crimping beads so I can actually put bracelets together again. But then I realized I have no jump rings. I've got to get jump rings. They're the ones that you can fasten the clasp on with. Ooh, yummy. That sounds very good. Yeah, with the honey in it. I don't have any honey.
That's what you need right there, Storm.
Oh, that's garlic honey.
That's right. Highly infused.
Highly infused, because it's awfully dark. Yeah, this does have the cinnamon in it. So and then there's probably a few other things, because it is a little bit more on the spicy side, which I do really like.
Hello, Miss Sharon. How you doing?
Storms, my daughter was feeling like hers was coming back today, so I'm just wondering if something's circulating in the air. I don't know.
Well, keep it where y'all at. I don't want it.
I know, keep it. I told my daughter.
You sit back from the your monitor so you don't catch what I got.
No, I'm gonna go ahead and take a swallow.
Scope it.
I know.
I'm sure that wasn't too much to you.
Yes, and also make sure check to see that you are in live chat. All messages. Yes, that's an important thing. Up at the top.
Yes, Miss Sharon is always good about reminding us of that too. And I'm grateful for that. You know what I do not like that I'm seeing YouTube do now is the ads right above the live chat. Like it bumps down the picture. Like it bumps down the chat down here. And the picture is up here. So you go to talk to people and you're like talking and you can't see the people that you're watching. So it's annoying for a visual person.
Yeah. I think you can exit, and like if you click the X, it'll shrink it.
Yeah, I did. And it's still this big. But my monitor's 13 inches. So there's really not much there.
13 inches.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It's a laptop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's very small, where I've got two big screens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't because even like when I teach, I have my computer, but I have it hooked up to a television so that at least we can see things on the TV and stuff like that. So
I don't know how to do those things. I don't know how to do them.
I don't know how to do them either.
How did you get it?
Did you show us what 13 inches is? Or are you checking yours to see?
Pause it now. Pause. At any rate.
Okay, so
On the
So-
ruler, right?
Yes,
On
yes.
the ruler, right?
Right. So yeah, we're looking at the ruler. So
And they
if I
always
go-
lie because it's just corner to corner. It's
Yes,
not.
corner.
They're
Yeah.
not giving you 13 inches, vertical, corner
12,
to corner. Like who did that? Like, hey guys,
24.
the TV people back in the day. Like, don't worry, I know how we can tell them it's 13 inches. We'll just do it corner to corner. See, we're okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think this is like a 27 or 30-inch monitor.
Nice.
And I think both of mine are about the same,
Yeah, my
this
Dell had the long. It
Not
was
a
like,
problem, Storm.
I think it was 17 inches, and that was just perfect. Just that extra 4 inches on the monitor for all the extra stuff.
yeah.
You have the 17 inches. Okay. Yeah. Hey,
Oh, Storm.
you deal with it, girl.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So I had a busy day because today, of course, is sourdough Saturday, so I'm baking
Yeah.
bread. It was a small order, which was good, but I'm for my family event that I'm going to, I've got to bake another 7 or 8 for that, and so I will be baking again on Tuesday. But Josiah, my son, on one of his, oh my gosh, on one of my,
You see why I put my head down, right?
I did see why you put your head down. Cece is in the house. Welcome, Cece. It's nice. It's
Yeah.
Cece want everything for herself.
Yeah.
Got to make that grand entrance.
Hey.
Yeah, and so he's at he is in mitigation, and so then when trees fall or pipes burst, then he's first on scene. And so these people have these 2 huge, or well, I don't know if it's 2, but it's massive oaks that had fallen when we had that bomb cyclone that came through the island here. And so he had got a whole big truckload of this wood, so he was bringing it in, so I was helping him unload it. And then
he was unloading
else?
wood.
Yeah, big oak pieces.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think. You unloading wood?
Oh,
That's some heavy stuff.
Wild.
Well, I would take one at a time.
Okay.
Like if they were this, and I wouldn't take any of them that were like this big. He would take those ones, but I would take, and if they got smaller, then I would take 2. I'd hold 2. And so we're doing that. The vet was supposed to come to look at a couple of my chickens, but that got canceled. And in amongst all this, I'm videotaping so that I have a video for Monday.
Right.
And
thank you, Shawnee.
Man. And I was just happy because I got to the grocery store today when I didn't want to go because it's before Thanksgiving. Woo! I got outside and checked on my soursop too and talked nice to it.
You shouldn't go shopping the week before Thanksgiving on a Saturday.
I know. But
everything is
Farron told me, like, I don't know what to get. You're gonna have to come back. So
yeah,
like,
yeah. So the wood is for my forno oven for cooking for baking the sourdough bread.
But you said a truckload of wood, and I'm just unloading. You unloading that. I know that wood is heavy, but then Shawnee said for your Furno stove. Okay, I understand.
Yeah, that's what she needs it for. How are you splitting the wood? Who's doing it? Who's doing that? Are you out there?
He'll probably split it. He'll do it. My son will do it for me, but I might look into seeing if we can get a splitter and that. So yes, you got an eBay ad. Yes, unfortunately, there is commercials on the live stream. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but it's a way for us to make a little bit of ad revenue, especially at the beginning here. So so and they come at random for each person. It's not all going to be the same. So I do apologize, but it's an opportunity for us to make money.
More like PBS. It's more like PBS.
It's because I get that premium. That's why I don't get to see the stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. If you're on premium, you won't see it at all. So
they somehow work out a percentage of people who do have premium for, I guess, who they're viewing. I don't know how they do it. It's YouTube math. YouTube math doesn't make sense to me anyway. Grateful.
Cece, she said she's not giving out no wood to nobody. It's for her Furno.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Thank you.
Yes, it does. Thank you, Miss Sharon. Yeah, Cece, before when you came in and you had that that entrance, we were talking about monitor size because I have a 13-inch and it's like now when they change it all, they've got an ad above the side chat on the YouTube side. So it's like it bumps down the side chat. So I can't like look at people who I'm actually watching on a live and talk to the people who I'm in the live with without like doing one of these each time, like going back and forth.
But she will take 17 inches.
But yes, I would like a 17-inch monitor again on my laptop. Yes.
Yes, it would be great if you were my next door neighbor.
Right?
Because there's always real bread at my house.
I was just saying to Theron, I said, oh, I miss the days back in the 90s when I had my bread machine and, I put it in the little bread oven because it was all one, did everything pretty much. You just put in the ingredients. And I said, wait, let me take that back. I would probably be twice the size I am right now because that's the one thing that puts on weight for me is fresh bread.
Yeah.
Yep.
Johnny, you need to rewrite that out, but I did put it up there. I'm not going to read it out loud, and yeah, there we go. Not just go to my wow. Cece's happy about that. Never a quiet moment with Cece.
There's no shame in my game, Cece. I got a bunch of meat.
I have to tell you, though, I was talking really nice to my soursop because after I scared it and it gave me those 2 fruits, it's now trying to like flower all over the place.
Oh.
And I'm like, I'm so proud of you. Look at you flowering everywhere. Now, please just pollinate yourself because I don't want to get out here with a brush. But I'm so proud of you. Good job. We'll see what happens. We'll see if it responds to me being nice or if I have to get the stick out again and tap it.
Oh, barely 17 minutes. I'm not going to ask about that. I'm assuming
no, the ad.
If it was 17 minutes. Yeah. But it's only been 17 minutes. Wow. Because I think they're supposed to come at 30. And so
that's what I
I guess
too,
if you were
night.
Well, because people were sitting in the chat already. And so if they were already sitting here, so then yes, so
ouch.
Okay. No? Okay. Good for charcuterie boards.
I'm not. This is not my channel, Cece. I'm not going to reply to that.
That's right. It's very good for charcuterie boards. Prosciutto is very delicious. Prosciutto is a yummy meat. Yes.
So one of the things that I learned this week was how to edit a thumbnail like on your shorts, because sometimes when you film it and you put it up, YouTube takes whatever, and it could be where you don't have a scene,
right?
Or it could be,
a big 3 on one of mine. I was like,
what do I do? How do I get rid of that?
Yeah.
And like, so recently, like probably in the last 6 months, it's where when you upload it, you can adjust the thumbnail before you upload it to YouTube. So I am going to walk us through that. Awesome. And then I am going to walk us through how to go in and change it. So what I did, and it's like, it's not my best editing software or abilities, unfortunately. Okay. And I'm not sure if I'll make it the whole screen because that might make it better for some. That's good for you?
Yeah, on my side. Okay. But I have a laptop. The people with their phones might have to go to a laptop to see it. But that's okay.
So, yes, he is a bad no, he's not a bad influence. I think you're the bad influence.
Sharon, but
Cece, you're the bad influence.
She keep finding me. Sharon.
Let me see.
But it makes for such fun fodder. So I'm going to talk through it, and at any moment. So I'm going to go through the process of uploading a short and then choosing, allowing it to let me choose what thumbnail I want it to be. Then I'm going to show you how to go in and edit one from like a long time ago.
It shows pretty good on the phone.
Okay, good.
All right.
Oh, Larks. Hello. Good to see you.
Happy
with
early
a whole bunch of popcorn.
Lark.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. So good to see ya. Lots of people saying hello. So I am going to talk us through, but and I know that the chat can be a little bit behind. So if there is something that you missed, don't hesitate to stop me, and I will do my best. Or yeah, I don't know if there you can't see the time, but anyway. So this is in, of course, you can only do you can upload shorts through the what is it called? Why can't I think of it? The YouTube Studio, but it's best to upload them on your phone, right? So I'm going to start with my phone, click on YouTube, and then up it comes. And then here at the bottom,
which finger? Use your first finger.
Yeah, I know I didn't by accident there. So in here, you've got where you can, upload a video, a short, a live, or a post. And so these change. So do make sure that it is a short. And now I don't give YouTube access to all of my videos. And so I do have to go through the process of allowing them to have some. So I am saying, make sure it's a short and, select more photos or keep current. And I have already uploaded it. So, and that's the video I'm going to put up. And once I see it, I click done. And then it's a little bit different for this one. Sorry. And so now the video is playing. And then I've said for it to be uploaded. Now this is where you go to fix the thumbnail when you're uploading. You click that little, let me just back it up again. I don't know if everybody saw it. So you see there's a pencil, and that tells me I can go and change what my thumbnail is going to be. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can edit it. So we'll continue on. Super easy. And so here it is where, and I'm in between this. So at the very bottom there, and I should have lifted this up. I'm scrubbing through to find where I want it to be. And I want to have it, because this is all about soup. And so then I've chosen that one, and then I want to have soup, and then I go, oh, you can't do it that way, and your fat fingers can't, make it bigger. So there we go. So now I've got it there, and you can change it. There in here you can play with different things. So then it is left on yellow, and it was like, yeah, that's not the best, and I want it to be also bigger. And so I just want to have this where, I'm enjoying the soup and it's all about soup and I'm happy with that. And I titled it and then I upload the short. And then I am just going to show you that. I go into YouTube Studio and go into my content and there's the short there. Now I don't let my shorts go up to YouTube right away and have them go live right away. I have them on private so that I can come in because I want to add in all the other bits and pieces to it. I want to be able to say what it's about and do all my SEOs. All right. Okay. So now to edit. Now, is everybody okay with that? Super useful.
Yeah.
I think so. We can always go and watch the replay too for those.
That's true.
Don't. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I probably will, because that's just my learning style.
Mm-hmm. So when we want to go in and fix, again, we're going to go into the YouTube app. And right here, I'm going to go into my channel. So I went to search, and of course, who's at the top of mine? Diva in the Dirt, of course, it is. And then I'm going to choose my channel, right? So now I've got my channel. And here you got home, videos, and shorts. And so I want to click on the shorts. And then I'm going to scroll. I should have probably scrubbed through this better for you guys because it's probably blurry. And because I'm just going to look for an old one from a long time ago that it was one of them that they had chosen for me. And there was no way to write anything on it. So these are all really old. So there's this one. And so, whoops. So as you can see, I was circling. So you see those 3 little dots, right? And that's what you're going to click. Super easy. And then you click edit and I come in and there's the pencil.
No.
And so this was about looking for goats on the roof. That was what it was about. So I'm scrubbing through, and this is the only goat that I found, but I didn't want to have that word goat. So again, I'm scrubbing through to get rid of the word goat. The goats do go on the roof. And so that's good. So now I'm going to add in, I can't spell goats apparently. And so it's like goats on roof, and I will fix this again. I just was, choosing one, and it's like, it's yellow. That doesn't look very good, does it? You can't really see it. So it's not going to stand out on a phone. And then I'm just wait for a second for me to figure it out. So, okay, so let's try orange. Let's try white. Would white look better? And maybe with nope, that's still not visible. Yeah, nope. What do you think, Maureen? What do you think?
Red.
Nope. You got it. White on red. And again, it's like, oh yeah, I know. Can you get your fat fingers to make it work? And so then it's like goats on roof, and then save.
Oh,
and there it is done.
I fixed my 3. Yay!
Good for you, Carol.
I changed it to you can do it instead. Yay!
Yay!
Now I'm going to go back and change all of the ones that they like.
I know this is going to be
what this one. How offensive! Like just
Yes. What is she doing? So it's really a great way to help your thumbnails stand out, because that's the main thing.
Welcome in, Duncan.
I will come back to those. Because when we go back, so that one's limited, whatever. But you see, you can, I'm scrolling so fast, but you can see, here with all of these ones, I've got what's going on with Sadie. There's the one for grateful. I just left that word. I didn't put it, plant your garlic fast. All right. So when you're looking at this one on your phone, if it's coming up for somebody, that might, make it more intriguing, right? This other one down here, chickens earning their keep. I know it's a bit blurry because I was scrolling through, but it's like all of these ones, or even this one here, I don't have, I didn't put words on it. So I can come back and actually, Maureen, you're just scrolling so fast. So, you can see all of these ones don't have words on them. So it's going to allow me to come back, on downtime and pick and choose to make your thumbnail stand out better. So I love being able to go, okay, I can now fix that. Oh yeah, see, this is one right here. This baker's, you can't really see. It's like baker's, you need this, and this is a bread sling, and so this is what I did just a couple of days ago, so that if it's someone scrolling through, they're going to see this. That's much better thumbnail for me to use with that baker's. You need this, because if they're a baker, they go, well, why do I need that? And it might encourage them to click it on.
True. That's true.
Kind of cool.
Oh my gosh, this is so helpful, Maureen.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Super easy, super simple.
Before I came up too, there's nothing like this out there, you guys. I was trying to research what she was going to do tonight, and some of the ones that they had were very confusing. Mm-hmm. And this is super, like you said, super simple. And I can go in and probably before bed fix a lot of the ones that they did that to me. Yay! I'm so excited. Thank you.
I got a question. How many downloads can you do? How often can you put a download in?
What do you mean? Download for what?
Put a video in so you can show it to everybody.
How often can I?
You mean load it up to YouTube?
Yeah. How often can you load up a video?
Is it one per day, or how many per day did they allow somebody? Do you know? Because companies on here, I don't know what that limit is either.
Yeah, because I'm like once a day. Yeah. Or sometimes I could turn my phone completely off. After about 15, 20 minutes, turn my phone completely off. Then I come back on. Then I can download something.
Oh, is it the phone? You mean like your connection maybe with YouTube is an issue with
I don't know.
uploading?
But I try to I try to download 3 videos, one after the other. The first one is it, and that's it.
Huh.
Oh, you mean when you're
30 minutes or so, and I turn my phone completely off, then I can download another.
Okay, so I upload my videos off my desktop. I do with the shorts, I'll make it on the phone, and then like I said, I have it set to private, so once it's uploaded, then again I go back to my desktop because I'd rather do this than whatever. So then I do the description. So I'm just gonna go.
I've had that issue before when I did the thing with the mini chainsaw, and it was the app itself was having an issue, and I had to make sure everything was updated. And then what I even did was I did the whole turn my phone on and off, like you said, but I had to make sure everything was updated that I was using, like wherever I was porting it from, like everything was updated because it doubled my video. What was that? I missed it.
CC talking trash, so I had to hold my phone up.
Oh yeah, the track phone. I think we've all gone through track phones at one time, just about. Or
I've never had a track phone.
Something like it. I had.
Yes, it is. Those.
Go ahead.
Those red ones were for Vlogmas. I'm just kind of grabbing through the chat. 100cc. I seen several YouTube channels like vidIQ and whatnot mention that about thumbnails.
Yep. Yeah, but vidIQ's was confusing. I just watched theirs, and this was like so much better.
Hello, Brenda. Good to see you. I know that we did say some other things there. So, Sharon says I can't do anything like this on my phone.
How you doing, Bedfiles?
Is that because it's a smart? It's not a smartphone, or
is it? But in like for a laptop, would it be? Let me see. Let me go to mine on another. Let me see if it'll take me into edit on the laptop if it's the same thing.
100%, Shawnee. It's like it's helpful to change your short thumbnail, even and even the title if it's not getting views.
Right.
So that's some of the things where you want it to stand out a little bit more. Or hey, Miss J.K. Gardner.
Change the name of the video.
You can change the name of the video.
The title. Yeah. People do that. Add too. Hashtags sometimes if you forgot, which I've got to go back and do some things like that too. Yeah. But this is so helpful because they just are so random.
And or you're it's like, this is my picture, and it's like, that's great.
I've been fortunate. Some of them, they've been kind to me. Other ones, it's like, what in the world?
Like that CR was keeping, he's actually telling me what I'm needing to be doing. 3 dots, edit, pencil, choose.
Okay,
you could have taught this class.
I don't see that. Hold on. Maybe if we click on it. Okay.
Yes, and actually Carol did that. So yes.
Wait a minute. I can't find it on the laptop how to do it like that. Like I'm trying to find it. To edit our shorts on our laptop.
Can
I on our la?
Nope, it's on your phone.
It's only do it on the okay.
Only to do the thumbnail, but you can edit the title and the description and hashtags on your laptop.
So I'm wondering then the harder way is on the laptop and the computer. And do you have that way? Did you pull that at all? Where they were saying like when you are going to load it up, to put on your thumbnail on the front, and as you load it up, select that, I guess, as your thumbnail, but it has to be there in your short already.
Yeah.
And then after it's loaded and it's chosen your thumbnail, this is on a laptop I'm talking about, you go back in through, I think it's YouTube Studio, and you edit that chunk right off and take your, thumbnail out of the beginning of your short if you want to, if you're that particular.
Okay. Yeah, that would be way too much.
Yeah, it was way too much. That's why I was like, this is
too much work for me.
So much better.
Hello, the Bud Files. Good to see you.
And those people who are, it's like what we were saying, it's vidIQ. So they're they're showing you on like a professional editor software. You see
Right, right. Yeah, well, you can see, like, when I've watched them do it, where they're they're talking, but they're showing, they've got it hooked right in. My first attempt was to hold my iPad above my phone and try to do it, but the iPad was shaking. So, and then I went, oh, why don't I just get my little tripod and use my two, I've got two iPhones, so one can be sitting over top, and then I can try to scroll that way. So that was what I did.
Totally.
So upload limit of 12 hours or 256 gigabytes of data per day is what you're allowed to upload. So, well, thank you, CR. I appreciate that. It
was. I used it right away.
Yeah, and so did he. So
Man,
cute apple sticker. I missed the apple sticker. I just wanted to catch and see if there was anybody. Cece's on her game tonight. Oh,
I wanted to show you guys this too. If you guys don't have this app, since we're talking about thumbnails and everything, this is kind of neat what they added to. I have PixArt, and now you can go in, and PixArt is not just like a generator for, hold on, let me find it. It's not just to make thumbnails. You can go to this page where you're going to make your thumbnail and choose and everything. And you just scroll down. They have AI tools. Then you scroll down. What's new? It is doing logos now. And you just tell the AI what you want, like what your name is, company name. You pick your color set. You show them which kind of design you like better. And then you tell them a little bit about your business. And then it says, describe your ideal logo. And generate, and then it generates, and you can keep generating them and saving them. And even if you don't use it for a logo, you can use it, and you can use it for pictures, things like that.
I'm not doing it.
Not doing it. Keep it simple, stupid. Is that what you're going to tell Carol?
No, I don't want
the kiss.
I don't want AI doing nothing for me.
Well, I let it do writing for me, and that makes a huge difference. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Storms.
All right, Storms.
What's going on, guys?
I know, right? CR, everybody's changing thumbnails while listening to you. Yep. I know. I had to stop because I'm looking. I don't want to keep looking down.
I know. It's like, okay, now everybody, we're going to take 15 minutes and go and try it ourselves. And then if there is a problem, you can come up and CR can help you, because, he was keeping right on top. So he knows how to do it. But it was one of these things where it was like, this week, where it was like, I can change it. I can't even remember what I was looking for at the time.
I don't understand that, though. It says,
I didn't either.
Oh, when you say related video, when you put in your related video.
Oh, right. You can change the related video. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
In that mode.
Can. Yeah. Well, actually, because I when I was recording that little excerpt today, one thing I did notice, and I went, oh, you mean it's even easier? And it's like, no, it's not. But in the shorts, if I go view all, so when you are in the looking at the view all of the shorts here, hold your hand stiller, Maureen. You see the three dots? You can go in here and
point to them. I can't.
So there's right here.
Oh, okay. Near the title. Okay.
Yeah. Let me just make mine.
Yes, solo layout. There you go. I should have done that for you.
So there's the three dots, and then I'm going to click them, and come on, and see there it does. Yep. It's where you can. Too much brightness.
Yeah. It's the second one down. I can see it. Edit.
Yeah, it's and I thought that would let you edit the thumbnail, but that will only let you edit the description and that aspect. So. So you do have to go through the front end of your, where's our other layout here? you do have to go through the front end of your YouTube channel to do any of these editings.
Right.
So.
No, that was helpful. Oh, you got the pop-up, Shawnee, when you were doing that? She said that's how she found out.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't maybe that's pop up, so that was good. I found you did this tonight.
Yeah, I maybe that's even how it came across for me as well. So, yeah, it's I'm really excited about it because it's like you can do it, in the evenings, busy work. If you're watching a movie, you can just be, changing all those thumbnails because you do want them to pop. And one of the things I will say is that it's the YouTube Shorts is really where I make connection with people. Those little, those little quick things. And last week alone, what was my total here? It was something ridiculous.
Hey,
analytics
Mo
here.
Came in. Hey, Mo. Crazy life.
Oh, hey, Mo.
How you doing, Mo?
It was ridiculous.
It was.
Yeah, so it was ridiculous. In the last 7 days, it was brilliantly ridiculous.
It's in the YouTube studio to do it on the computer. Okay, Shawnee. You have to go through that if you're on a computer or a laptop.
Yeah, you can't do end screens. Yeah. To do end screen. Well, you wouldn't want to put an end screen on a short anyway.
But don't you do that with yours? Yours are
not
cute. No?
No, at the ends of my videos, what I do is I have my logo and I just add that. And then I have it.
You don't do it. Oh, got it.
Yeah, it's just always. And so that's my end screen to encourage people to go to my website.
Right.
So, yeah. But no, it was like last week, I think it was something like 110 subscribers and all came in from my shorts. And so it's like, to me, it's worth it to.
When you were showing us how to edit, I just noticed that number with 1,700 and something. You're getting close to 2,000.
Hey.
That's awesome.
Yes.
She deserves.
Yes.
She totally does. She's got the spark. She's got the all spark.
Thank you. I do appreciate that. I do try to spend that time trying to understand how to, make thumbnails pop and have the good language. And so, Jegs, that's what I use ChatGPT for is so, and I know some of you have heard this before, but I'll go through it again. So once I upload the video, which when you're uploading your video, make sure your title is what your video is about. I used to put on, I would go making pickles, and I go June 23rd, 2022. And having that date on there is just messing up the SEOs for it to be able to be found. What I was doing was making pickles. Just have that so that when someone goes, how do I make pickles? My video has a chance to come up. So I make sure that the title is what the video is about, then upload it. Once it's uploaded, I go into subtitles and I go and I correct any, because for some reason, the subtitles does not know how to spell Maureen. It's Maureen, it's Morn, it's Morn. And it's like, how am I saying Maureen? When I did the coffee sacks, it was thinking, it kept putting socks. So I go in and I'll change
put worse. I've seen the CC curse when people haven't cursed at all. I was like, you naughty little CC.
Exactly.
So I go in, I'll change inside chat. CC closed captioning, guys. Just so you know.
Was I wrong when I said, Miss T, let's talk about meat?
That was your latest one. I saw Miss T and I didn't get to watch it. But I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what about YouTube. I actually named a live that. Let's talk about our meat. And it was really about storing meat and finding places to get grass-fed beef and things like that. That one, because of that title, all perps came out of the woodwork and were like hitting that live.
Well, I didn't get any. I didn't get any freaky deaky folks, but
yeah, no, they didn't comment. But it just, I noticed that one got a lot more views than my other lives, and I was like, y'all perverts out there in YouTube world.
So this is the dog started. My mom said the dog started chasing its tail. So I've taught my mom over the phone, and then as of late, I can actually go onto her computer on how to do computers. So this has been years of this, and so we've always when it buffers, she goes. That's where I have to say it's the dog chasing her tail. So she goes. So I guess what I posted didn't get on. So what am I doing today? As I'm crocheting a blue baby sweater for a future great. Did some of the designing myself, and just I'm assuming because I'm getting emotional, because I've asked my mom to crochet a blue baby sweater and a pink baby sweater for my grandkids, because if my mom is not here, they won't have it. My kids won't have an opportunity, and I said I would like one of each color that all of my grandkids can have. So I'm assuming that's what that is about. Maybe it's not. Maybe one of the other grandchildren are having children.
Right. We were actually just talking about that with Duncan, able to get something like that her mother made. I'm fortunate my mother quilted me a quilt. The only thing is she quilted it for me when I was dating the fireman, and that I ended up breaking up with. And then, I met my husband later on. So I had some guilt about that I was like, oh, but this was like when I was dating so-and-so. Is that okay? Like I actually had to pray about keeping it. And I'm so glad I did. What?
Did he keep the quilt, or you kept it?
No. It was my mom actually hadn't finished it. So that's what gave me peace about keeping it, was she finished it while I was married, after, I had her granddaughter and everything. But she started one.
Talking about moms.
Yeah.
I was leaking today because I wanted to do some experimenting, and I said I wanted my mom's blender, which was stuffed in the bottom of the cabinet. My wife said, "You can use the blender sitting right on the table." I said, "Nope, I want my mom's blender."
Right.
And
I still keep my mom's last blender. She had the Osterhaus one, the like green. I'll always remember her using that one with the buttons all across the way. And later on, she replaced it with like a stainless steel, cool looking one that you just kind of switch on and off. So I have that one, and I keep it kind of hidden for Hannah for when she has her place. Eventually.
You need to read the chat. You're behind.
Yeah. Oh man, are we supposed to be editing our subtitles?
Yeah. So no, you don't have to. It's not like you can or not. I don't do a really good thorough, because it takes a long time, because it'll be out of sync at times. And I used to do it. It used to actually be more in sync, and I could edit it, but
I know Janet, who comes to Miss T's in the morning. I always screw up her name. Almost Homesteading? Yeah. Almost Homesteading does it because of, she used to be a caseworker, and I know with Shawnee too. Now she's like, oh, she's probably thinking the same thing because she's worked with special needs people too, that she wanted to make sure it was right for them, so it was accessible to everyone. But it is very close, and I think because they do use that feature, they kind of know they can put it into context if it's a little off. Oh, so sweet.
So it is for my kids. So
I was wondering,
and my kids will just be over the moon, and and there's just different things. Like I record, as my mom and I say goodnight, there's a certain thing, and she'll always say, God bless the grandkids and love to them too. And I've recorded that so that my kids can have that as well. Because this is their favorite grandma. So yes, but anyway, so Jigs, you were saying, so did you bring out the blender?
Yes. And the reason I like it because it got the dial on it, and it can make it. I think it goes from 1 to 12.
Oh, it's got good horsepower.
Slow, and then it goes high, and they put it on max, and it's about to jump off the table. And
the old Oster used to do that. He used to like kind of shake. But those things
I was making some cream honey, and I said I wanted to do it with her blender. And I was talking to my brother in North Carolina, and I told him I wanted to make some cream honey with my mom's name. And I said, well, 2 ladies, which my mom and my grandmother is the ones I learned how to cook from. And he said, well, just name it B&J.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I was going to name it Betty, but I said I need another one for Josephine. He said, just name it B&J. I said, no, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Names.
Yeah.
And my kids got a chance to, well, 3 of my grandkids got to see their great grandma.
Yeah, I did too. I'm so grateful for that. That's actually the chapel I got married in, with my great grandmother's nursing home. J3 was. We used to go and visit her in Philadelphia, and I would walk in the chapel, and it had beautiful stained glass windows. And I, as a little girl, thought, oh, those are amazing. Oh, it's so pretty. And when Theron and I were planning our wedding, we were going to do just a tea here. And my mom's like, do you really want to do like just an afternoon tea for your wedding? Because I'm the only, like the baby and the only one of my parents together, child. And I said, well, if it was my dream wedding and we had, a big amount of money, I would love to go do it, in Mom Myers's old chapel, because Mom Myers had already passed. What do I know? All of a sudden, I don't know if they like put a second mortgage on that. I have no idea how they did it, but that's what we're doing then. We're going to just like big family reunion up there in PA. I was like, I had to change my dress and everything, but thankfully I worked at the bridal store like that. I got my dress at. They were happy to do it. Otherwise, no.
I want to wear that.
Yeah.
No, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Jags as well. It's wonderful when we can commemorate, people who we love and are still so deep and close in our hearts. So, yeah. I want my mom's blender, and she knows that. But I'm just going to make a statement right now because it was a blender that was bought by my oldest brother. And it's the one of the push buttons, and that sucker still,
they're great.
It's like I had one of the big fancy blenders. I won it through my company, and I had to replace this, had to replace that. And my mom's like, it's from the early 80s, and that sucker, you could throw it down the stairs, and it was like, still keep blending, just keep blending it.
Yeah.
Yep.
What about the Vitamix 3600? Like,
those go forever too.
You put it on the counter, it makes a thud, and you could beat the crap out of it. It would just keep going. My parents, my mom still got it.
I think this is a Cook. The name of it is Cooks.
Okay. Yeah, those are good.
Oh,
but now,
I think Macy's sells them, that brand now, and so does Kohl's.
Cooks blenders.
They're good. Yeah, they're back.
We made a lot of smoothies in that Vitamix, and before they were even called smoothies, we throw the frozen fruit in there. Oh man, that's so much fun.
I just don't know where the other parts at, because you can also grind meat and everything too. It had the attachments that you put on the front.
Right.
You can grind your meat up and all that stuff.
I have that for my KitchenAid, and parts are missing, so I know what you mean. From just the move from bringing Mom from PA to Florida, part of the meat grinder, there's a part missing, and of all things, my dough hook, so I can't use it for making dough, but I haven't gotten there yet anyway. But there's something about being able to use those things that is so touching. I was trying to think of a way, because I don't know if anybody else is this, but I'm a card keeper, and it can get, you can get a lot of cards over the years. But I'm so grateful that I have some cards like from my mom to my kids, from my parents to my kids, from my parents to myself. And I was wondering, like, because you can't always just keep stacks of cards around unless you have that room. But I was thinking, what would be a great idea, talking about gifts and things like that, is to actually cut them and put them in some type of ornament, like to put the sayings in and roll them. You can roll it around, maybe a pencil, so they'll go in the top of the glass ornament or plastic clear ornament. And that would be a way to save them. And take a picture, of course, of maybe all the things. But the other thing I saw was you can have jewelry made from their signatures on Etsy. And I was like, I would love to do that, like for my daughter, to have my mom's signature or like how she wrote my daughter's name and make it into a bracelet as a surprise.
I have the first letter I wrote my mother when I went in the military. I have that first letter I wrote her, and she kept it all these years.
Yeah, she's so proud of you. Oh, that's so sweet.
Oh, thank you, CR. I appreciate that. Yeah, I can't find the Cooks. There is one, but it's a Nutra blend, but it's like the other one, the Magic Bullet. So it's not the Cooks, because I thought it would be neat to go and have a look and see what does it look like. And
yummy, Cass.
So
fresh strawberry ice cream sounds really good, hon. I love that idea, Shawnee. I never heard of that.
That's really, really sweet. Put your wedding dress in it.
So are you going to just cut it kind of into strips? I'm curious to see how you're going to do that. I made my wedding dress the day before.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. So did it backwards. That's hilarious, especially for the groom on the wedding night. Did you do this on purpose?
I don't think I can get into that dress.
What's going on here? Oh, pineapple sherbet. That sounds yummy.
Oh, nice. That sounds nice. So I also did want to ask, what were people doing to batten down the hatches? Like we had, like I said, we had this the cyclone bomb. You go, never heard of a cyclone bomb.
Me
but
either.
It's whatever the winds are going crazy. And it was like, there was the night where it was like the wind is going, and I kept hearing this bang, bang outside my bedroom window, and I thought, oh, in the morning. And right now the chicken coop has just got because there's a leak, I should say, not a hole, a leak. So I've got a tarp over it with just some rocks and bricks, and I thought, well, that's a kite that's just waiting to go with this big, thing. And, and I thought, I'm going to see stuff and, all over the place. Walked out there, and my 5-gallon water jug was tipped over, and some of the I've got some empty paper flour bags that I'm going to throw into compost, and they were just sitting up. Those were on the ground. That was it.
Thank
you
God.
go, the winds were by kilometers. I think it was it's like kilometers to miles.
Yeah, I was just going to do that for you while you were gone. Go ahead.
I went to the 120 kilometers, 2 miles. What is that? So 74 miles an hour and above, and I
gusty.
That's pretty hard.
Yeah, that is hard.
And so, and that's where that oak tree has been blown down.
Yeah.
And it like, the circumference of some of the logs that he brought, it's round like that.
That's a Cat 1 hurricane.
Right.
At that speed. That's still something.
So I'm just at 120, but I know it was upwards. My mom, if she's still here, she'll go, if it
took down a tree, that's significant wind gust. If it's taking out
and I'm laying there just going, okay, Lord, just please protect everything in here and my yard. And even though I was hearing this bang every so often when the wind would come and bang, I don't know what was banging, but it was like nothing was tipped over. Nothing was blown. You know, even my ice cream pails that had water in them were not blown all over the place.
Too bad all the little rats that are around didn't get blown out of your yard and into the ocean. Just like I pray every time the hurricanes come, like, just blow the rats out of my yard and away from my property. And any venomous snakes.
Yes. I'm trying out chocolate X-Lax, and last night 3 pieces were there, and now there is only 1. So that I had in these little strategic.
Poop themselves to death is the idea.
Well, I think it upsets the tummy. And so when they do go back to the nest, of course they will have a very runny stool, and they do not like to live where there is poop. But yet they poop everywhere. But they don't want to.
The system can't work that fast.
Yeah,
the system can't work that fast. That's what usually kills them.
Yeah. But they can't
and so then it does upset the nest. So I'm hoping and praying, because it's like every couple of days it's like, cut another one, cut another one, cut another one, which I go every time I catch one. You're welcome to all the people around, because I've stopped the possibility of 15,000 more rats.
That's right. Well, my husband didn't realize that he had stored, some of you know this, his bait, because we have tomcat-like traps because he's in the industry. He had put it on top of my gardening armoire, a bag of it, the bait, like just sitting up there. So at night, I'm here. You should have heard the sounds I was hearing. Like, I thought I had a raccoon out there or a possum. These rats must be huge. They were like fighting with each other to get to this bait on top of my armoire. You would hear things getting knocked over. I was kept turning the light on, looking for them. Yeah.
Glue traps.
They said you were going to have
glue traps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people say that, but you know,
yeah.
On the island here, it's a very super high recycling and don't hurt anything kind of population here.
Yeah.
And yeah, so if you went, I put out glue traps, people are like, oh, how cruel. That's just such an awful way for it to die, you know.
So did you put your name on your trash? Did you put your mail in your trash and everything so they could find out where to come back to?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Glue traps, though, I have to say, are really bad. I don't like them. Even I've used them for the bugs, like those circular ones. I still have one left over for here because we have lizards, and I killed a lizard on one, like the little helpful lizards. It got stuck and couldn't get itself off, and I felt so bad. But they are very effective, because when I taught, there was a horrible smell in my art room, and for the longest time we didn't know what it was, and it was glue traps on the top of my cabinets. I found out when I was cleaning the room before we went on a break, and I'm like, a bunch of them all like decomposing on a glue trap. I was like, up maintenance.
Oh wow.
Please, come here.
Yeah.
You forgot something.
So yeah, Passamaquoddy, I did, I was doing things to kind of protect the coop. You know, the tarp, there's just nothing I can do. Like, we could have drilled it down, but as it stood, it just is still up there, and nothing was different. Yeah. But I do go around and make sure that there are things. But the fact that I was hearing banging, I'm thinking something's getting, but nothing was falling over and that. So, but I was going to ask, for you guys on the panel, or even for you guys in the chat, what are some things that you do when we get to this? Because it's like, I have to worry about rain, the excessive rain that can come, because I can flood my crawl space in the basement, or not basement, but underneath my house. And this, where I live, it used to be a bog. Like, there is a bog, like I can look across, and they have a small bog. So, but this where I live used to be all underwater.
Oh, wow.
And the people up above me, like they're actually up higher, they actually have a sump pump in their basement that they have to, and I don't have that. And I go,
one in Virginia for that. Yeah, for things like that. When we had a basement in Virginia, my dad had to employ a sump pump too.
Now, I'm gonna tell you something. Today is Saturday. Something I just learned Friday. I was sitting outside, and my wife said my tires are low, so I got my pump, went around, filled up all the tires, and I was just sitting in a chair, rolling the hose back up, and I just looked at the street, and I was just kept looking. I said something don't seem right, and I looked down.
That's what I was
road
thinking.
Past my property. Then I look at the road above my property. They paved our road back in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed when it get to my driveway, there's a big slope coming down to my yard. And then up a little further, it's just a flat road. And I'm now I see why I flood out so much.
Right.
The mayor at that time, we did have a dispute.
Yes.
And now I realize why I get flood out so much.
They dipped it. Wow. Purposely, possibly because he had.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So to get ready for winter, we run the snowblower with fluids for a few minutes. We fill totes and buckets with sand to place in the rear of our vans for weight, and we get shovels out to snow brush. Yeah, that's important.
Yeah.
We switch the sump pump to go inside for the winter because hose isn't buried, and we have to shut the water off on the outside faucet and drain it and put the hose away. That's very good. Yeah. And those are these are important things. Like, you know, I'm a single woman, and
right.
I do try to proactively think, okay, because we don't get a lot of snow. We just, and we don't get a lot of rain, or we get a lot of rain, but I don't get flooding every year. Like, that's not common. It was one year, it was just because I had changed a few things. It was when I put the rain barrel up and where the water was coming to. And so then it just made a beeline down through the whole yard and then down into my crawl space. But it wasn't not much went down there.
So that's
but those are important.
So it won't do that now. Okay.
No. Yeah, that was like
good
3 years ago.
Okay.
But yeah, and so those kinds of things, like what Passamaquoddy, you know, sandbags around the outside of your house, you know, those are important things that. So, yes, and a winter's roll for the furnace filters. I just changed mine.
Yeah, we had to dig a trench around our homes down here, being concrete blocks.
Sorry, CR.
They put stucco on them, and then you paint them. Well, when we got our place painted the first time, because of the stucco and because the house, we were noticing it was kind of not super well made. We got the elastomeric paint to keep out any kind of, rain getting through the stucco and damaging the stucco. But we trenched around the bottom of the house because we noticed on the inside of the house, we were getting a little bit of mildew when we took off. And we took off like the drywall that looked bad because it was behind me. And then we went and made sure we stuccoed what needed to be stuccoed and painted what needed to be painted. And then, pushed the dirt back against the house. But it was sucking it in, like the raw concrete that didn't cover was sucking the moisture in. So I love those new paints that they have for people with crawl spaces, and also for if you have, it's not an attic, it's what you guys have, what you just said, basement. They have new paints that you can kind of create a barrier so it's not being sucked right through and into the house, the moisture. It's like
a little secret. When you get that mildew, get yourself a bottle of peroxide and spray it. It kills that mildew.
There you go. Hey, where's our Barry? Barry, there you go. Did you hear it? If you're still there.
Barry took a nap.
Bathroom. He's got some open walls because they didn't finish the work on his house, and I noticed that right away. I said, I see the mildew. He just said peroxide, straight up peroxide. Help you.
You there, Barry?
Yep. Yeah, he just undid his.
Yeah.
I actually, for some of the mildew that I found, I actually will spray bleach in mine.
Miss
Sharon, I'm not interested in moving south because You people have animals that actually try to kill you and harm you. I don't have any of that.
Hello, Serena.
Oh, Serena, welcome.
Yeah, and some of our weather tries to unalive us too. So yeah,
Eva just doesn't love us enough down here in the south.
I don't believe that one.
That's not true. You guys could meet me halfway, except for, again, as soon as I leave the island, it's like I'm going to be forced to, you get 3 months of snow. And it's like,
meet you halfway.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll meet you in South Carolina then.
There we go. Well, Miss Sharon was just saying it's pretty darn cold there right now.
Yes, it was. Everybody's saying hello to Serena. Welcome in.
I was looking at that area too, J3, like Clemson, Greenville area. And then she mentioned that, like, not too far from Clemson area, And I'm
that was a joke. I don't want to leave Georgia.
I do want to leave the island, but CR, I don't remember, what province do you live in?
He's up near the igloos, I think.
I don't think so.
You
have deer, bear, copperheads, and rattlesnakes, and occasionally a big cat.
Yikes! No,
we have what? We have deer. Well, we do sometimes have some bobcats and some foxes, but nothing that's going to try to unaliven me.
Well, so our deer here are only like 3 or 4 feet tall. They're called the key deer, and actually, they mix the Florida panther with another type of cougar and brought back the species before it went extinct. And now they're realizing maybe they shouldn't have done that because it's eating all the key deer. And so are the pythons that don't belong here. I'd rather have the key deer than the pythons and panthers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't, I wish that I had a space to put outdoor furniture, but we just end up covering it with tarps and tying it down just so that it doesn't get so wet with the rains and stuff like that. But but I'm a huge tarp person. It's like, put a tarp over it. Put a tarp. Hey, get a tarp. Oh, look it! I got a tarp. I'm gonna go get some tarps. There's tarps everywhere in around, and I don't see it's like that tarp is still good. This part it's got a hole, but this part is still good. Don't throw it out. We'll fold it in half. Put the tarp up. Yeah, I'm a big tarp.
They gave us a lot of them during Helena. Wow. 25 by 25 tarps. Get them free. Get them.
Wonderful.
I was paying like $40 or something like that.
They get expensive here. Yeah, we use them.
It was better than the food the Red Cross gave us.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a shame.
The beans were straight out the can. The rice wasn't even cooked.
Oh.
You got a hot dog that they chopped up.
Wow.
Yeah, I was hearing it was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Wow.
I just got it.
I heard some people no.
Sounds like they're about to go under with the food like that. And
I got it just for the support, but once I said, I just tasted to see what it's like. Nothing has seasoned. Everything came straight out the can, and that's how you got it. The rice was, they poured it out the bag. It wasn't even instant rice. They just poured the rice and they count to 10. It's ready.
No. Oh my goodness. Somebody didn't know how to cook rice there. Wow. I can't speak much though, because I don't cook rice that often that isn't already, pre-treated. Like the 10-minute rice or we love that yellow rice, and now they have an MSG free one, which is really not yellow. It's yellow because of seasonings. But
I can cook rice on the stove, but I know if I take the rice, clean, rinse it off, put it in the microwave, put it on 24 minutes, and at the end of 24 minutes, the rice is ready.
Yeah, my mom used to do that. She would make one. I don't know what kind it was. I have it, but I can't remember the name. And it would smell like popcorn. after it was out of the microwave. She'd put it in a big corning dish and do it that way too, J3. And it would.
Problem is that with the microwave, it takes away all the nutrients and
it does weird things to your food. Yeah, it rearranges it molecularly. I forget exactly where I heard that.
I'd like to know what a billboard tarp is. I don't have any billboard tarps. I need billboard tarps.
They're the used billboard. I think
it's thicker. It's thicker than the regular tarp.
Yeah. And I think they came about because that's what they used to put the advertisements on, right, J3? And then when they take down the advertisement, they give it
away, burn it, or throw it away.
Right.
But that's
great for farms. Farms use them. Yeah. That's awful that your plumber didn't even come with his own plunger, Shawnee. What the heck? We have one of those ones that's shaped like a bulb rather than the little one like this, because my husband did that a long time ago, worked for like Roto-Rooter or something, like when he was really young before I knew him. That thing is the boss. It is so good. It's like got a crumple. It looks crumply or ridged. And
that's
then
the one for the bathroom.
Yes.
We use the flat one for the kitchen.
Yeah. That makes sense. But that's game changer. Especially with, Malachi, when he went through his season of wanting to shove little people down the toilet before I was awake, he would sneak into the bathroom and they would take a swim. Yeah.
I don't know that I can check to see what my vehicle battery levels are. I wouldn't. Yeah. Well, I know it. I just put it in. Had it put in. A friend of mine helped me put it in back in March, February, something like that. So I know that's good. But it's making sure that I've got propane and gasoline. Because those are things that you can use for cooking.
It sounds like a Diddy moment. You getting what?
Propane and gasoline, not
propane and gasoline.
Oh.
For winterizing.
She's not planning a party.
For a moment, it sounded like a Diddy moment. Vaseline.
Oh no, gasoline.
Gasoline.
Oh dear. I know.
On that note, I'm gonna leave y'all alone.
I was wondering what's going on.
I'm gonna take this to the big screen.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming.
You have a good night, everybody.
Sunshine Diva. Y'all be blessed.
All right. You too. Have a happy Thanksgiving if we don't see you.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, posted something. So what do you do, Barry? Like, is there any sort of things that you make sure that you've got in, for winterizing? That you set yourself up for that, if you get snowed in or
food.
Right. Food that you don't have to pretty much heat up, except for sterno, maybe.
Like food, coffee, cat food, heat.
Yeah, that actually was a conversation.
Like propane.
For the cat food for long-term storage, because they're meat eaters. I guess the cans of cat food will keep, like the wet. But they were saying any of the dry foods for dogs and cats, the fats will make them go rancid for people who prep. So they were saying, at least for dogs, because dogs are more omnivorous, they were getting, I guess there's a company that does just the dehydrated vegetables and you add your meat. So I guess you would get some sort of canned meat. But yeah, your cats, it's true.
I've got a recipe somewhere on my laptop for making cat food.
There you go.
But I only do it when I'm in a bind. Yeah.
Right.
But,
I didn't say anything about the squash.
I've heard that too. I've heard them say that about drying, wet cat food. And
sorry.
Hey, if they want to pay my food bill for cats, I'll buy all the wet cat food they can deliver. I'm sorry, I can't do it.
Yeah.
It should. It should still taste like squash right? If it started ripening, I don't know. Depends on how big the butter bush is supposed to be. But if it's ripening, I would think it could finish ripening on your counter, Serena.
Yeah, when we talked about it last night.
Yeah, we did.
But yeah, I don't know that it'll ripen true to taste, but you do want to just, get it on a table and or whatever. So why are my cats eating the chicken food?
That's crazy.
Mm.
Is it like a high protein chicken food, maybe? I mean, cats and dogs they can be scavengers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, maybe the chicken food tastes good.
Yeah.
So there's Serena's answer. Brings inside your place. If it turns mushy in 2 days, it's compost. If it stays hard, leave it on the counter and eat it when you want to try it.
There you go. Perfect.
Mm-hmm. Excellent.
I was thinking about the mushy part because if it got a freeze, that decomposes the cells of the vegetables. And
better question, I think, is what's in the chicken food?
Yeah, exactly. What are they putting in that chicken food? The cats are going for it.
They're so interested in.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm just wondering because if it's just grain, that's a little weird. So there's got to be something that.
So that cats like sugar, like sweeteners.
No, well, no, like they shouldn't really have that.
Yeah, there might be chicken in the chicken.
They should have the natural sugar that comes in.
Or fish, some kind of protein, if it's a high protein, maybe. Yeah.
I mean, cats should have sugar, but the sugar should come from because they can have certain vegetables. So
there's corn.
Yeah. So they would get their sugars from things like grains, like the corn or the beans. You can give them green beans. They can eat green beans. So they get their sugars from whatever's in the cat food naturally, but I'm just wondering because there might be something in that feed that they're not getting out of their cat food is what I'm getting at.
Got it.
Yeah.
Maybe just feed
I'm not
a
a vet. I just play one on YouTube.
Or maybe, Miss Sharon, it might be like fun too because they're seeing the chickens do it. Maybe just throw some of their hard cat food down apart from the chickens and let them play around with it that way. At least they're getting their own food. Yeah, then the chickens will be eating the cat food. That's right. Because they're little velociraptors. Oh my God. I've never heard that before.
About everything. But yeah, no, I'm surprised
that's a new one.
That they would want it.
Right.
Yeah, so there is some sort of protein in it.
Sorry, my camera was off because I keep having notes.
I missed that part. I don't know.
You keep having
a delay here.
Oh yeah, I think I thought it was my signal, but go ahead.
I just turned my camera off so I can blow my nose. It seems like it's wanting to run away from me.
Mm-hmm.
Fighting whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Are you taking anything for it?
Tylenol.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't have anything to mix up for it. So
you went through all your teas. I think this is where we were when I sent you the tea that one year that you were feeling under the weather and you were out.
I think I have some, but they're more for these I've got some left over, but I think they're more for like go to sleep on. So
the sleepy tea, yeah.
No. I did kind of break down I don't know, day 3 or 4 where I finally used some nasal spray.
Yeah.
Because it was just like it wasn't I wasn't able to deal with it. And then when you're stuffing up, you can't breathe. So
humidifiers sometimes help. I don't like sleeping with those things on though. I wake up with a chill usually if I got a humidifier going.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Well, the problem with this
that's
here,
a good idea.
The big body heaters, it's propane. Propane's a dry heat, so it dries you out, and that's a big problem. So on the stove, I usually have one of the big burners on medium with some water in the pan for
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
To bring in
Herbal
some
steam.
an herbal
I
steam.
actually saw somebody do, and this because it's not, this might be controversial, and I don't like it. I can't use it. But I saw somebody melt a big scoop of Vicks Vapor Rub in with just water. They melted it, stirred it up, then they put it in the ice tray, and they used them as shower steamers. The only thing
Oh, that's brilliant.
yeah, but the only thing I'm thinking is, how do you not bust your butt when it goes on the bottom of your shower? You got to be careful not to like,
That would
slip
be
it.
me. I would be the
Me
one busting
too.
my butt. Yeah.
Me too. Yeah, I can't
Or
use Vicks.
twisting.
Yeah, I can't use Vicks. I've had some that was all natural. That was pretty good.
Mm.
But I might have to just make my own. Get some more.
Yeah, it doesn't it's not the same as what it was when we were kids. Like
No, it's all chemicals now. It's
very
not.
petroleum smelling.
Yeah, very petroleum.
Where's your did you pick any of your peppermint berry from your mint?
Yeah, that could be good tea.
I've already used what I picked off of it. Now
Okay.
it's kind of trying to come back, as far as bringing new leaves. So,
Mhm.
Oh, really?
yeah,
Wow.
I made tea off of it quite a bit.
Yeah.
So,
Not that
Great.
that's just a nice thing for
Overpicture.
moisture.
Right.
Sorry, what'd you say,
Oh
Barry?
no, I was putting it in. I was putting it in the pan too, for the pan that I have on the stove for putting moisture in the air. I was
Yeah.
also
Mhm.
putting it in the pan, so it only made sense to me for it to kind of help open things up. But yeah, I could. Well, I don't feel like getting up now, but yeah, the plant is saying, "Please don't pick me for a while."
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
stovetop
Itty bitty
potpourri.
cute little,
Right.
yeah.
I like stovetop
Yeah.
potpourri. I just bought some oranges, not necessarily to eat them, but to use them for all different things. And one of them was, I was thinking stovetop potpourri.
Yeah. Put some vinegar in your water, Barry, or put the Vicks in your water on your stove.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom had the vaporizer, and she'd put a little bit of Vicks, in that when I was a kid.
Mhm.
I don't even, I can't even find those vaporizers, but I know how you feel, like looking at you there, and because when I was really sick, like all I want to do is I want to sit like this,
Yeah,
uh,
breathe.
uh, uh,
Yeah.
it's just weird.
Feel like garbage. I hate that feeling.
Oh,
Serena J3 did, but he's in bed now watching us. If he's watching us,
I've never heard of it myself either.
I think it's the challenge that actually Growing Out of the Box did with oh, why can't I think of her name? New Orleans Gardener.
Yeah, Jake's got a video on that.
Yeah, J3 I think dropped one.
T-Nog.
Yeah.
Yep, Tina, the New Orleans Gardener. Yep.
Yeah, my nose is finally working. Like it wasn't that I was just always stuffed up, and there wasn't a whole lot. But the
Yeah.
last few days, it's like one Kleenex, one blow, one Kleenex, one blow. So there is lots that is coming out, which is
finally
great.
coming. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, my
But,
daughter said she
drinking
felt like she was getting it again, like it was snapping
Mhm.
back, which is concerning.
Mhm.
I don't want it to go bacterial on her. So I went out and got basically apple cider. They had it on sale at our Publix, and for my kids, I don't give them juice usually. I mean, she's old enough that she does those Honest organic watered down juices, like one a day, little box.
Mhm.
But it just cleans them out and gives them vitamin C. I would rather
Mm.
juice it for her, but that was just an easier way to get it at the
Mhm.
buy it. But it does
Yeah.
seem to help my kids when they're sick. It just like flushes right through them and gets rid of the ick faster.
All
Now
I know
everybody
is
just reloaded on me.
Oh, good, Shawnee. You made those really good bombs too, the cold and flu bombs. And I'm wondering if actually that could be almost like a health shot. Water it down, just.
Mhm.
Oh, did Florida beat Ole Miss? Yeah, my husband had football on all day, and I'm just not there for it. I'm a football widow. football widow.
Boring.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah.
I feel.
I don't know if you did respond, CR, or maybe you don't want to say what province you live in, but do you live on the west side or the east side or in the middle? That's what I'd like to know.
More middle. Aren't you more middle, CR? I think.
Oh, very good. She
That's
says she's eating the little gummies every day.
Is it helping with the sinuses? Because I mean, it had the ginger and the turmeric in it. By the way, just learn something new. Soak your turmeric in water. Make sure that the water does not turn yellow, like the whole root. Put it in water if you don't grow it yourself. They're saying that it's treated with some sort of lead if your water turns like bright yellow. I mean, you can research it, but I just sent a short to some of my friends. I need to send it to you, Shawnee, too. But I can send it to you guys. I found it, and it talks all about the fake seasonings and herbs that are out in the market, at least from India. The woman is from India, and she was saying different things, how to tell the difference if they're fake or not. Like saffron, you should be able to rub in your fingers and it not turn your fingers red. If it turns them red, they might have used corn silk and dyed it. Yay.
Oh, do you have any any spices, Barry?
Wow.
Yeah, there you go.
You'd be putting that in because that is an automatic
I've been eating a lot.
There's a lot of peppers.
Yeah, he's got his cayenne. You put that in chicken soup.
Yeah, I've been eating a lot of spicy food.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep, the pineapple helps too.
Bought a brand new bottle.
The pineapple will probably help with the flavor, Miss Sharon.
Yeah.
I did too. Shawnee, me too.
I love pineapple.
I do too, especially when you get it like fresh.
I love it when you put it in that fluffy, naughty stuff during the holidays. Not that I have all the, ingredients for that.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
But they're
I like it on a graham wafer crust and mixed in some white fluffy stuff and put on top.
Yes, the old-fashioned pies that we used to get, like the icebox pies. Yummy. Not so good for. I know.
Oh, Miss Sharon doesn't like pineapple.
Oh wow. Okay. The bromelain though does help. That they've even said that with autoimmune, that getting your like your bromelain and all those digestives are really good because sometimes you're backed up and your digestion needs a little extra help.
Just anything to do with the digestion. Marissa said that when
you were there. LGGG was in the background. Good night, honey.
Oh, hey. Yeah, good night. Thank you. So when you're first created, your brain and your stomach are together, and then as they as you grow, they separate. So there is still that connection, which is why when anything to do with the gut, that can be also leading to depression, to nerves, to stress, everything. And it's like always work at healing the gut first. So
serotonin is in your gut.
Actually, I don't know if when she says GN, oh no, maybe she is saying goodnight. So use cherries or oranges instead of the pineapple.
Yeah, the oranges would be good.
Yeah. Because LGG is saying, hey, Barry.
Yeah.
So I don't know if she was going to
I'm going to leave and come back in.
Okay. It's her signal. Might have been more like a good evening. Like a
yeah. Okay, Barry. We'll be here.
I'm so glad you're making it too, Miss Sharon. Yay. Because that really didn't get a lot of views. That live so far is like, so I'm going to retitle it maybe.
Which live?
The one about doing the cold and flu bomb.
Oh, yes.
Bomb your cold and flu.
All right. No, so she just got here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were here in the very beginning for some reason.
She was.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Just got back.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what? Maybe I could bring it up and you could give me some, sisterly advice on it. I'll bring it up.
Yeah.
Let me see. Alive. Okay. Let me. How do I'm trying to think like who Shawnee and I were talking about last night, like how to share it when it's. I think I can do it though on YouTube. Right. Oh, he's back.
And here comes Barry back. Hello, Barry.
Hi.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, my doctor took my tonsils out along with my adenoids.
I've always had small tonsils, so that was like never on the table. Oh, well, it's got 100 now. Okay. The other one last night's is only at 78. That's low, so I don't know what's going on.
Oh, for overnight? Wow.
But it could be it's only at 78 views. Usually they're 100 by now.
Okay.
Live.
Wow.
Hold on. Share. I'll show
Not
you.
mine.
Share screen. Hold on. What you do well. Plus your videos do better than mine. And oh my goodness, Shawnee out of the gate dropping 1,000 views. Woohoo!
Yeah.
That's like for a newer YouTuber, it's amazing.
That's awesome.
It's fabulous.
Well,
yeah. Especially a newer YouTuber without corporate sponsorship because, some of these people we don't realize are corporately sponsored.
Wow, the pressure must have changed. Boy, I felt it right here.
I felt that today too, Barry. Okay, so there's last night's, and then the one next to it is the one about and it's only gone up to 100. I just thought it would do more since it's cold and flu season.
Mm-hmm.
This is how we make a cold and flu bomb, or should I just take off the this is and just how to make? I didn't want to take full credit for it because Shawnee was my show and tell. She put it together visually, made it.
Right.
So I wanted to say we. I don't know. And then on the, the thumbnail, I can't speak tonight. The bomb that cold or flu this season is what I have on the thumbnail.
Mm-hmm.
So
but you see so if I look at thoughtful holiday gifts for everyone, I can see that super clear.
Okay.
But the bomb being in that pink, and even the boss level 1 achieved, you can see it. But if you're looking on a phone, it's going to be very, very small. You always want to have something white, something bright.
Okay.
And
okay. So brighten it up and enlargen it a little
and
bit.
also get in there and put some hashtags in there.
I hate hashtags. I hate all the work YouTube takes. Oh, that's cute. I love that. Winter survival kit, DIY cold bomb. Like it.
There you go.
You are such a doll. Thank you, Shawnee. God gave me Shawnee because he knew that my brain hasn't come back to me yet from the last 10 years.
Yeah, not a good choice of color. You want the words to pop out. And even when I'm making a thumbnail, because I'll make it on my laptop, is I will shrink it down so that it's small. And I go, can I still see the words? Because if they're on their phone and they're scrolling by, you want something that pops.
Okay.
Eye contrast, CR says. CR, you see, you could teach this class. He is still avoiding telling me where he lives in this country.
Maybe he's on the run. Our CR is on the run.
Sometimes I'm on the West Coast, sometimes I'm on the East Coast, sometimes in the North, sometimes I'm in the South.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, we'll wait here. We'll wait here, Brenda. Go ahead. You go ahead.
And we didn't realize that our CR is just a gypsy. He never told anyone.
Bless you.
Part of a caravan. Hold on. Nothing wrong. Let's see. I'm going through the styles to see if there's any that are already pre-contrasted that I can just add something to.
Bless you.
All right. So if I do the black and white,
I'll mute you, Barry, so you can blow your nose in peace. But then when I see you back on screen, I'll turn you back on.
Is there a way?
Get a
Oh,
thumbs up. I'm back.
cute.
I know I meant to
Purple is
bring a
usually yellow.
box of Kleenex. Oh, look at that pussycat. I sit in the chair. I sit in the daddy's chair. Okay,
Just
rub
like-
me.
Just
Rub
like Daddy.
Oh,
Cute. All right, so cute. All right. So
look
do
at
we
ads or
do we like
commercials.
this one better? I'm so bad about the lettering. That's the thing that here I am an art major and I'm not a graphic designer at all. That was not my thing. Oops.
No, but that is much better.
Where
do sneeze usually aimed? At you.
At you.
At you.
Not at me.
Don't.
Oh, that was
don't.
that joke. That was so funny. Where the lady had to buy a bull to save their ranch. And she was the brunette. Her sister was a blonde. And basically she had no money left, but she had to send it was like way back in the day. So she had to send one of those, what do you call them, Barry? The
Telegraph.
Thank you.
Telegraph.
I had to send a telegraph. And she had to pay per word. And she's like, oh, I don't have much. She thought about it for a second and she said, okay, send her the word comfortable. And he's like, what? Because she needed her sister to come and, with the truck and with the trailer and get the bull so they could go back and to the, their property. And he looks at her, he goes, comfortable. And he's like, listen, my sister's blonde and she reads slow. So she's going to read it. Come for the bull. I was like, no way. Too funny.
Oh my God.
Did you get it?
I was wondering where that was going.
Come for the
No,
bull.
me too. Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good. It wasn't mine. I just saw it. Somebody else had posted it.
The actual size of a thumbnail, I'll tell you. Mind you, Shawnee might
Mine
get it
does
before
it
me.
for me on this. It gives you like all the different options when you go.
Yeah, same with mine, but it'll tell me what.
Yeah.
So YouTube thumbnail needs to be 1280p by 720p for the thumbnail. Has to be in that shape. 1280 by 720.
See, I would never remember that.
I don't remember it. I just because again on Snap I just
use
logged in.
I just use the buttons down here.
Yeah, and it says YouTube.
Yeah.
To get ready for winter, ones with flowers on them. New base layers. I don't know what that means.
I had to order.
Oh, stocking up on ingredients for immune boosting teas and hot drinks, ginger, honey, lemon, herbal teas. I agree.
Yes. Yep. Oh, she means the base layers, like under your clothes.
Yeah, I just ordered 3 turtlenecks because I love turtlenecks.
I have silk ones still. I don't know what I'm going to do with them.
Yep. So there's Shawnee saying it. Recommended size for YouTube thumbnail, 1280 by 720 pixels with a minimum width of 640 and a aspect ratio of 16:9.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I have on mine here on Snappa. It's like I can do a Facebook post, a Facebook link, Instagram post, Instagram story, LinkedIn post, Pinterest, an Twitter X, blog feature, image, infographic. It's got a whole bunch of things, and then they have templates that you can do. But I just come in here and I just go YouTube thumbnail, click.
That's the one though you have only on the computer, right?
Yeah, girl, dad cooking up deliciousness. Yay. Welcome in. Yes, and it needs to be landscape. Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's try that one. Let me find it in videos. No, it's live.
I guess I'm going to stand for the remainder.
Oh, because
you gave it up. It gave all.
She's like, no, I'm comfortable here. You left a warm spot on it. Nice warm little footprint. The perfect YouTube thumbnail size is 1280 by 720 pixels with a minimum width of 640. The thumbnail dimension should follow aspect. Same thing. Yep. Canva on my phone. I have done Snap on my phone as well. I do need to go and cough.
Okay. Oops. I was just editing that. Hopefully it looks better. Now I feel like I need to change them all that have that. And I liked it because it was pretty, but you're right. It needs like a black.
That's hilarious. He just went and got another chair.
Aw.
Yeah.
Perfect, Barry.
I will be back here. Yeah, I think I do Snap on my phone. I have, like, when I've been traveling and needed to do a thumbnail or whatever, but I love doing everything on my laptop because it's so big and I can type faster than I can tap.
Good to see you, girl dad. Yeah, exactly, Shine. That's what I do too. I was just going back. It gives me whether it's YouTube or I guess it's the 16 by 9 it says too. So I know it by that. But I wouldn't know it by those larger numbers, the pixels. I wouldn't remember that.
Normally for videos, they just tell you that the thumbnails for your videos need to be like under 2 megabytes.
Under what?
And under 2 megabytes in size.
Oh, size-wise,
for regular videos. Yeah.
I don't know.
Otherwise, they'll reject it. You have to go back and redo it.
I'm trying to do the Winter Survival Kit, the new title. And
what is wrong with my internet?
Your what? What's wrong with your what?
My internet is crap tonight.
Yeah, it's doing weird. It's wiggly. It's just like it's here and there, and you're clear for a bit, and then it's like it just drops for a second, but it doesn't show in your picture too much. It is a little bit, but not. It's more the sound, like the delay. I like that. I'm gonna do the DIY cold bomb. I might do cold and flu bomb. I'll do cold bomb. But yeah, my daughter has had this thing for now, I guess it's a week almost. And she felt like it was coming back, so I'm concerned. I don't want it to turn bacterial. Like, yes, exactly. It's a good example. If you think of it, yes, I saw that now. Okay. I was just going back to see what I missed while I was fixing it. No, I don't know if I did see that. Hold on. Let me go back. Hashtags.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Good to me.
Let
me. What is it?
Again, I just have ChatGPT tell me all that.
I know, and I need to learn how to do that with ChatGPT. I've asked him for ideas, and
and then he'll give you
it.
and you can actually say, "Give me a filming idea," and it will run through, even kind of script it of. But anyway, so back to my story from about, I don't know, an hour ago,
right.
Is that when I grab the subtitles and I copy and paste it, and I go and I open up ChatGPT and I say, from this transcript, so it's a transcript from my video, so it's everything I've said. I said I'll need a description. I will need an intriguing or exciting title. I will need a 5 words or less thumbnail title. That's the other thing, is your thumbnails should never be more than 5 words on there. It's too many words. So less words is better. And the ChatGPT comes up with excellent words as far as I'm concerned. And then I also ask it to give me very good kind of optimized hashtags. And now I actually tell it to actually put the timestamp to give me the timestamps. And as you use the same ChatGPT that you sign into, and I don't pay for this, it starts to remember things, because now I can just say, hey, can you make me a post a post for my sourdough Saturday, and it'll have all the information because it's kept it all. Like it's an ongoing conversation that we're having.
And you have the free one that you're using?
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Don't ever do it on your phone because the phone wants to be paid for. If it's on your laptop, it's free.
You can do it on the phone, but you have to go through like your Safari or go find it through Google and then not click on the app.
Yeah.
Because I've used it that way on my phone before. What the heck though? This is not letting me edit right now.
Yeah. Your thumbnail photos, Shawnee, are excellent.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like you seem to have, like you have a very captivating looking thumbnail. Excuse me, but yes, I go five words or less, and sometimes I'll go, because if I'm going to try the test the thumbnail, the 3, which it still does not work on my channel. I'll say, give me 3 thumbnail titles, 5 words or less thumbnail titles, and then you can say, if you go, none of those, give me some more, and it'll keep doing more. Or I can say, here's my title, make it better. I do that as well.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like a challenge it.
Yeah, pictures use less words. So yes, that is true. But the thing is that having that contrasting word pop,
right?
It's a good thing to do. So
I'm trying to find how to edit. No, in Studio. Oh, there it is. Okay. I was trying to do it on the phone and it wasn't allowing me to see the hashtags. Like what I was typing. So it was for some reason not scrolling down on my phone and doing it.
Yeah. You just stay logged out. Yeah. Yeah. In your chat GPT, is that what you're talking about, Shawnee? I do, I close it down.
Dumb question.
I do have to log in.
Where am I putting the hashtag in my, where is that again? I forgot.
Sorry, ask me the question.
Where am I putting the hashtags? Under tags?
Under the bottom of your description.
Okay. That's what I couldn't remember. And then tags it's similar words and South Florida sunshine. Because I noticed it's not putting in the ones that we worked on that one day for it to put on everything. Remember what I'm talking like?
Can I just add because I can see what you're doing there. Can I just put it on the screen?
Oh, is it up there? Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. I think hopefully I can fix Shawnee's name now. It wasn't letting me do that and save it. Like the save button wasn't working the night that I put this up. I'll still have to go back.
You'll scroll down. And so you can right after you go, all of us, then just put those hashtags there.
Right there. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
That's perfect.
So it's cold and flu remedies was that.
So I'm just going to remove it while you're doing that. Whoops. And then we can bring it back up. So yes, like that's exactly it, CR. It's like there's a picture of a turkey cooking. Wow, so easy. And that's that's a super intriguing. Wow, so easy. Go, okay, you're cooking a turkey. What made you say, wow, and so easy? I want to know. And that would make a person click.
Is Matt what I should do, CR? Did you just see my short where I said I tried the 1 hour turkey? That's the one I just changed tonight.
I tried the 1 hour turkey.
But it's my short. Like I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, so it's
a lot of words. I'm wordy though.
It is. It doesn't matter. It's you
1 hour can still be trial. That's 5. 1 hour turkey trial, but
just go 1 hour turkey.
Okay.
Think about that. 1 hour turkey.
Delicious 1 hour turkey.
Nope. Just say 1 hour turkey. And people go, what? How can you have a 1 hour turkey? You can't cook a 1 hour turkey. That will make people click it.
Okay. I am like so out of it.
Sweet baby.
Okay, question. If I turn my phone and video something horizontal, it flips sideways when I load to YouTube. How to fix that? I'm not sure what exactly you're saying that you do. So if I'm videotaping, if I start videotaping this way on portrait, and then turn it while and keeping it going while
Right.
it's then it will change it. You need to start in landscape or
Yes.
portrait and keep it in that. Don't put it halfway through. If you
Right.
want to switch it, you're going to have to turn it off and turn it back on, because yes, the camera's going, okay, this is how we started and we need to stay that way. And so you can't go back, and you can go back, but whatever you put in landscape will be different than the portrait, if that's answering the question that you just said. But it flips sideways when I load it to YouTube. How to fix that?
And some phones will.
Oh yeah, and actually, when you're going to say someone's name, you want to type @ShawneeGrows in there, Carol, because then that tags her in it.
Yeah, I should do that. Okay.
Yeah.
I usually do that. I was
In some phones, they're.
Just say hi to Andrew, everybody, and then you can go back to Talking Berry. Hey, Andrew.
Hey,
Hi, Andrew.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
In some phones, there is a way to flip a video around before you upload it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you do it all in one shot. Let's say that you made
sometimes
one.
They'll let you. Oh, sorry, Barry. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. I'm just saying, as long as you did it as one singular video and you didn't like edit it afterwards.
Yeah.
So as long as you made one long video. Yeah. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. I know that like so when I'm on my iPhone, if I'm making a short and then I want to edit it in iMovie, I actually let me just go back in here and see
it's
if I
not
can
bringing up
show
your
you.
channel, Shawnee, for some reason when I do the app in editor. Why?
It should.
It didn't. I just tried it, even putting the grows next to the E. It's not bringing up anything. Let me see if what it'll do in your channel. Okay, I did a lowercase s, and at least this thing popped up finally.
Okay.
There we go. I got it. I don't know why it did that.
Okay, now I'm going to go into edit here and ask it to revert it. So once I go into, once I, and I know you can't see it super clear, but you can see the black. This is the short that I just uploaded. So when I'm, if I was to go and upload this, it would keep all that black. So I made the video in iMovie by shrinking it. And so then if I want to come in here, and I want to do a crop. Crop. Let's do a crop.
Yes, the crop button is what I was doing.
Oh yeah, there it is. So it is open. So then what I would do is I would just drag out the black, because this would make it really small on YouTube. So then I do that, and now it's made it back to the normal size, and I say done, and now I have a full size video.
Yeah,
coming out of
it
iMovie.
changes the aspect ratio.
Yeah, because it's automatically going to be, it's going to fit myself in a landscape style of videoing.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. I don't know if that answered your question, Sharon, Miss Sharon. Sorry about that. I want to see if do ask questions. Whether we can answer them or not, that is yet to be seen or heard. Oh, chat went black screen. That's weird. Yeah. Because I think CRU would be one that could answer a lot of these kinds of questions, like with clear knowledge and clear words.
Yeah.
Carol's still working on her thing.
Yeah, you could tell I was in a rush when I wrote the description for my live.
Oh, he likes editing
Sounds
so
like
much.
me.
I like editing as mulch as gardening.
Oh,
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do like editing. I think I wish I knew how to edit on bigger, fancier software, but iMovie on my Mac is it's good enough for me. And iMovie on any of my iPhone products that I have, I'm happy to use those. Yeah,
if
well,
I
Barry
would
knows
upgrade the
lots.
RAM on my laptop,
Go ahead, sorry.
go ahead. I still have a
No,
delay here. Go ahead.
I'm
Marty.
done. I'm done. I'm done.
No, I didn't hear you finish. You said Barry's something, and
But Maureen and Barry
hear
know
us. So
stuff too. And I was trying to say, yes, Barry knows lots more than I do. I'm learning as I go. So I was just basically talking about the post. So go ahead, Barry.
okay. I've got a really nice software for editing on my laptop. However, I need to upgrade the RAM in my laptop before I can run it because despite it being it's like a professional level but free. And it's called DaVinci Resolve. It's only
that's
for
a really good one.
It's only for PC or laptop, but
Professional.
It's amazing, but I can't run it because when I go to render it, it's like, it's going to take all day. Yeah.
Right.
It's amazing. A friend of mine over in the UK turned me on to it.
Yep. I've heard that's what a lot of the more professional channels use is the DaVinci, and they're happy with it. Yeah. And that before that, it was the one that I have that I couldn't figure out. And it sits.
Mm-hmm. There is a higher one that you can buy, but yes, even in Hollywood, they use DaVinci Resolve. But the free is super loaded, and
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, but it's like I don't have the time for the learning curve. I don't know if you saw that
it's amazing.
Comment there, Carol.
No, because I'm still over here doing tags. What was it? I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me scroll down and see. Oops, where are we? I'm sorry, guys. I'm not trying to ignore you.
And Carol, you look 29. That's what the post came from CR.
Oh,
and Shawnee is a streaming veteran now, and she is really good.
Thank you.
So Serena said, I went outside just a few minutes ago and cut the butternut squash off the vine, but when I looked at it, there was a hole on the opposite end of the stem. I put in the compost bin. Yes.
Yep.
Oh,
that's sad.
Well, you'll get compost bin though squash hopefully next season.
Yeah. Next year you might have some seeds. If they matured enough, you might actually have some plants growing in your compost.
Right. That you can transplant. DTG
so see, I tried DaVinci Resolve before it was amazingly powerful. Shawnee says I don't touch tags. What do you mean? You mean the one that's below the description where it says tags? That one is also important to use. And I thought I had sent you a video about it. Look at that. Look at that, baby.
I know.
Growed it?
Now with the tag though, is my name all one? You smush it together, South Florida Sunshine?
Nope. I'm bringing your stuff back up on stage. Yep.
Okay.
You want it all separate. Oh, actually, no, it says 3, but you could just leave it up there and just type it again, but South Florida. Okay. Yeah, these don't have to be all joined together.
It's like doing something weird. My
okay. Get rid of the South. No.
Well, I was going to do it separate. I was going to do
Well,
it all
south.
separate
Well,
under
what
it,
does south mean? South represents what?
where my location is.
Yeah, that doesn't represent that because south of what? South of who? South Pole,
Well, you
south.
just told me to do it separate, though. You
Oh
said
no, no,
not to put it
no.
all
So
together and then do it separate. So I don't.
no. So delete
Okay, I'll
those.
get rid of South Florida.
No, no,
I
no.
mean,
That
South
one's that one. Yeah.
Florida's
No.
fine. Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah,
that's
you
I'm
can.
just doing
So
that.
now just type the word south space Florida space sunshine, then press enter.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know if
Mhm.
it would work. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it wouldn't bring it up that way. I'm sorry. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Will it? Do I
And
have?
yeah, so you don't do it the same as hashtags.
Yeah. You put a comma after it and it pulls it up like that.
Mhm.
Puts it in
Yeah.
the box.
Yeah, so
Okay.
so it was catching you whether it was all together or not. But
Okay.
but one of the things to note is that you
Mhm.
can put like this is very specific.
Right.
Like you having the cold, the flu remedy and all that. That's very, very good. The DIYTs, these are good tags to have in there, but you can have where you have default tags.
Yes, that was the one we did, and I don't know why it's not coming up on my tags. Hold on.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know that
close
it will.
this.
Yeah.
Save this.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I'll remove it. I'll remove
Yeah.
it too
Uh,
for
Was
you so
that
that
in our settings that we went through that? It was in
yes, you
settings?
would go through settings, but let me just check because I think with a live, it's it doesn't come up with them for
Oh,
lives.
okay.
It would just come up for your regular, and it doesn't come up for shorts. So I'm just
Okay, those
checking
are
my live.
keywords. So keywords will be where? That's what I'm thinking of. The keywords, not the tags. Are keywords and tags the same thing? That you go and you put your
Yeah, that's
keywords
a
in?
ask CR. Yeah, see, so if you're doing if it's a live, it will not add those types of tags into
Okay.
it.
Okay. I'm just
Mhm.
gonna close this out because my brain is like kind of saying it's done.
You did good. You did good, Carol.
Yay! So now let's see if it ticks it up a little bit with those things. That's our experiment. Hee hee. And some of my shorts. Let's see if they get watched again now that I did that with the changing of my
Yeah,
thumbnails.
video. So video detail tags, I've never added to it.
Okay.
Can I just walk you guys
Yeah.
through? I'll walk you through on how
Oh
to
my. CR's got the social justice tags over there. He's just getting hammered.
You can walk us through it, but I'm going to sit.
I use social justice for something else. You're welcome. Like, oh, you're in that kind of country? Here, we're going to just hammer you with our business.
Okay, so let me make this full screen. So this, I'm just going to go into down here. If you go see over on the left-hand side where it says settings.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And now we're going to see upload defaults. So and this is where I have it, where I go, my visibility is always private so that if I upload a video, it doesn't get presented live right away. And so all of this that I have in here, this comes up for every video, not including lives or shorts, but any video, it says join my channel. It has all of this. I will write the description above when I get up there. And then in here, I have all my different Amazon things that people can purchase, right?
Oh, that's where you put it.
So, yeah, and so then if we scroll down from there, so here's where Carol was just typing in, and you can't get it for lives, but I have urban homesteading, growing vegetables, raised bed, Diva in the Dirt, Zone 9B. So these are all just what Maureen is about. Urban farming for beginners. And I think I was I think I was trying to have gardening in Canada.
Yeah, Shawnee, that's like what she said, for things that
Canada.
reoccur, you can do it. You can do the description.
Yeah. So then these are always going to come up. And then now, like, let's say I'm making a pickle video. So then once and I don't come back to this is just an automatic, it's upload defaults. I upload the video, and then when I come in, I go down here and I see all these. Well, I'll add in making pickles. I'll throw in there, and I'll throw in what more the things that the video is about. But these are the basics of who Maureen is. Does that make sense? And then there it is saved. And so now every time when I come to create a video, if I'm going to upload something and I start here, those defaults will be automatically put in there with all my those tags, not the hashtags, but the tags. And it also will have all of those Amazon affiliate links and that, if that makes sense. And that just saves you that time, and it's those automatics, right?
So then how it'll just do it automatically, but I missed that part where how it comes up, like how it doesn't get stuck there.
What do you mean?
Like how we filled that all out, and then you just close it and it's going to automatically go there, or is there anything we have to click on?
No.
Uploading.
No,
well, because it's set to private. It's set to private right now.
It is.
Okay.
It is set to private. That's private for it not to just be automatically broadcast to the public until I can get in there, add my description, add my end screens, add all my hashtags, titles, and things like that.
Okay.
So that is just so what I'm doing is I made a default template.
Yeah.
And that's very, very specific for Maureen. And then I'm gonna upload the video, and then I get to put in all that other stuff. But that little thing on the bottom of those tags, it's already there for me. And all of that in that description.
Okay. So you redo, that's where you're doing your description each time when you're uploading your video is here. Okay. So and then the other question was, do you go and private it? Like you don't have to private it again, right? It'll just go, do you?
No. Now every video that I do, I'm just going to go and I'll show you. So I can make it public, private, or unlisted. If I put public, as soon as you upload a video, it's out there. It's already being.
It connects to it. Okay.
Yeah. So I put it as private. So I'm already ready. I used to have because I wanted to make mine to be vlogs. So I used to do that. And so that if I uploaded a video, this vlogs would show up. Right. But now what I'm finding is that it's making my titles too long. So I can't. So I don't keep, I took it out. But all of this in this description is in every single one of my videos, and I can change it however I need to. Okay. But I would once I'm, and so then this
that to your description that you might have done already, I guess is my question.
Nope.
You do the whole
it's starting going forward. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And then as we scroll down, that's where all of these tags that are according to Maureen.
Yeah.
And if you go into advanced settings, I set mine as people and blogs, and I take care of all of these things.
Right.
So that standard monetization or not my
I'm just not doing I need like
once you put this in here, it's done. I don't have to click it every single time. Okay. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that totally makes sense. That makes sense now. That's what I wasn't understanding. It's while you're typing it up or making your template, you have it on private.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, because I keep it on private so that when I upload. So different tags for each videos. All of my tags will be the same, but I'll add something extra. Default tags are for the channel. Yes, that is exactly.
Yeah, there's
so you can have common ones like channel name. So you can have Shawnee Grows, and these are and specifically to where you live, like what state you're in,
zone, gardening.
I want to be an urban farmer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. Oh, wonderful, Andrew. I hope you get your fresh garlic. I hope everything comes in and enough for everyone who wants it.
I feel for you, Marie.
Yeah. I know our little
Yeah.
coffee stinty friends.
I do not know how to get it on a phone, which is why I always upload, if I was on my phone and if I made a landscape video, I'd upload it, but I'd just put the basic information, the title. Then I would come back and do it on my laptop. I haven't figured out how to write in descriptions.
Oh, that's difficult because sometimes they hide it, and for me, I have to like go back and search for it. And I'm like you, I say, okay, screw it, I'll do it on the computer.
Yeah.
Because
it's just safer that way as far as I'm concerned, because I would hate it to you upload a video and then it's already up and running with no tags or whatever. So upload to private by default. Yes, and that's same with my shorts. They are all so oh thank you. That is very kind of you.
You're welcome. And it's true, because there's a lot of people on YouTube who toot their horns a lot, and I find they don't deliver so much. It's just like a lot of hot air, and you really do try and you really figure out a lot, and sometimes you don't give yourself credit for that. You really do a lot. Like anybody who knows Maureen, and if they ever get her rundown of what she's done in a day, when she's like, "Oh, I'm just not feeling," you think she's not going to get much done. Then she does her rundown of, "Well, this is what I got done today," and it's like, I thought you weren't going to barely do anything today.
but I know what I didn't do today.
Yes, that's what it is.
And actually, yeah. And actually, when I do write it into our little group chat and say all those things, it actually encourages me, because it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you did actually get stuff done, Maureen, because I'll just remember the last thing I did.
Right.
And not, the 5 before that, it's like, well, yeah, I folded the laundry, so.
I forget.
Oh, yeah, Serena,
I forgot I watered today. I went out there and talked to my soursop, but I forgot I watered my trees needed to be watered in their pots. Also discovered my Barbados cherry is getting hammered by the stupid Sri Lanka weevils. They just make plants look ugly, basically. They don't take them out, but it can weaken your plant for other invaders. Whoa.
Big polar bear claw today. Needs to be put in baleen and ivory on it for a necklace. That's very cool.
That is very cool, Andrew.
Yeah, that's the beautiful thing about garlic, Serena, is that if there's cloves that were left in the soil, they'll come back up. It's very good.
Put some garlic out with my amarilla bulbs, because they love it in the spot that they're at, just to see if anything will come up and grow there.
That's cute.
Sometimes they do it in your fridge.
Yes, I get those too that I forget about.
This weather would straighten up. I'm going to put this in the ground with around the onions.
Yay,
they're still growing.
Wow, that's awesome, Barry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I need to do that. Onions. It's so funny, because I was just telling my husband about it, because he doesn't have any idea. I'm like, well, there's soft neck and hard neck garlic, and I've got to grow a certain type of garlic, and I've got to grow a certain types of onions here too. And a short day, long day, and he could care less.
I've got purple onion that has been sitting on the back of the counter, and I didn't realize it was starting to sprout. So I might just cut that, put it in the ground too. Why not?
I use it for like a chive, like onion, like a chive, the tops, because it'll keep sprouting that part.
Yeah,
I don't know if it'll bulb up again. It might. It might split.
You can plant the whole red onion.
Yeah.
Myself, I don't have to do that, because I have chives like right outside my door growing all the time. So.
Right. But I mean, if you plant the whole onion, what's it going to turn into if it's already mature? Are you just using the greens, Maureen, or will it split off and form another bulb on the onion itself?
Yes, it will. It will form another bulb, and like the one in there will die, and it will give you a new one.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Itself for food.
Yeah, that makes sense because my other bulbs do that, and I never thought. Oh, darn it! I never left them in the ground long enough. I guess.
Yeah, no, and if you get an onion that's soft, like that it's been sitting,
right,
and it's got some sprouts, you go, well, I can't use that. Put it into the ground. Absolutely.
Okay, I'm doing
it. Stop sharing. Anyway, you need to address. I don't know what I need to address, or but
need to address.
Oh yeah,
I will, Shawnee.
Hence, yes, hence why you sometimes see videos with a date title, because that's what we do is we go, I built a boat, January 3rd, 2029, and it's like,
right.
And that will actually hinder your video more than help it. It's like you've got to get, before it goes up to YouTube, have just what the video is about. Change it. So, good. Oh yeah, okay. Right. I forget. Everybody can seize all this. I can seize all this. What is happening with the Monday new blower motor for my heating monitor power outage a couple of days ago? Burnt out. All right.
Yeah. So then, are you getting anything flown in, Andrew? The part, I forget what you said last night in our live stream.
No.
Video of the chives coming up from the. Oh, video of your chives, Barry, that you've got growing. We want to see them.
You need the web address to access the video on the phone, not the app. Oh, you need the web address. Like this is what Barry was talking about, which is like, you need the web address to access the studio on the phone, not the app. So like he wants to go in and change things when he's uploading a video, and it's like, I can't do that.
Huh.
So.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't know. I just go, I can't be bothered trying to figure out another pathway. So I just jump. I just upload it, and then once it's uploaded, like that one that I showed you in the example that I called soup, because I made a soup. Well, I will, once I get go to bed, I have my computer, and I'll just type in and I'll get the description, blah blah blah. So
okay.
Oops, I keep bumping things here.
I know. I am
12 bottles of propane, $24.99 a bottle.
Oh my goodness. Ow. Those are those little green guys, right? The little ones. 1 pound. Yikes. And
yeah. Jeez.
It's really gone up. But everything is more expensive there because it all has to be flown in pretty much, right, Andrew?
Yes.
A lot of it to you guys.
Yeah.
Can't truck it up there.
No.
I've never used the web address either on the phone. Do you mean the YouTube web address, CR?
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know how that would work on my phone.
The way things we did before apps.
I know, right? WW. Okay, is it backslash or what?
Let me go find the question about
I didn't see it. Sorry, Serena. Didn't even see the question.
No, I got the garlic. Are you looking for it?
Yeah, I don't see
it. Oh, she's getting black spots on it. She gave it the Bear. There's a
it's an antifungal, black spot fungus.
Yeah, antifungal. Yeah, it's from Bear, and she wondered if she did the right thing or not.
Well, you're not going to eat the rose, so it should be okay.
Yeah.
Unless you plan on eating it, then no, don't use Bear stuff if you want to grow organic. But try not to let the stuff overspray onto your food if you're trying to grow, organically. And I am wondering, since it's fungal, if you could use the same stuff like that out of the box was using and that we've talked about for his the tomatoes. Remember, Maureen, what was it? It was like I get it. whey, not whey. Was it whey? He did the basic stuff. Like you can use sour milk too for funguses. The acid, the natural acid in them can sometimes clear it up.
Yeah.
But he was saying he uses whey. I poured the whey. I actually have it in my fridge. Poured it off my yogurt. I have whole milk organic yogurt, and I like it thick. So as I scoop the yogurt out of the container, whey will actually kind of form, and I will pour that off and put it in a mason jar in my fridge to use later.
1 pound propane, 12 1 pound propane tanks are $101.65 on Amazon. Yes, it is really reasons to do videos. But CR, you're welcome to come up if you want to show us. Yeah, there you go.
I wonder
you're
about.
A mod. What? You're a mod. There you go.
I just modded him.
Whoops.
I just modded him. Yeah.
I guess because he's modded in mine, I just saw him as blue in my mind. It's such a ding dong. That was like poor Angel in mine. I thought she was already modded, and Barry's like, "Do you think you could give her a wrench?" I'm like, oh. I've done that a couple times.
You used to be able to get 20-pound propane tanks from all these places, and sometime along the way they slipped in the 15-pound ones and done away with the 20. I never understood that.
I can. Can I grab that? Let me grab it. Are you grabbing it? Oh, it says it doesn't. We don't have permission to view it. Is it one that you have to give permission to? I don't have permission to view it. It says.
Oh, because it says studio.youtube.com. You can't show your own studio.
Oh, yeah. You would have to come up here and share it. You have to share it up here through StreamYard because it comes.
Do you want to come up, CR? I can give you the link.
Oh, Shawnee said that's an example on how to do it through your phone.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Got it. Studio. That's what you would type in for yourself. Okay.
Yeah, I said that would be mine, different for you all.
It says just channel for yours. So with the backslash, then where it says channel, be our channel name, like South Florida Sunshine there. Because I don't know what the Okihowa stuff is afterwards.
What language was that, Carol?
I don't know.
It was very brilliant.
Ukawawa.
It was very good.
Thank you. I tried. It's.
I wish you wouldn't use that kind of mouth. I wish you wouldn't mouth off like that on here.
Chihuahua. I don't know why, but my phone is stuck in video for some reason. Like when I go to take a picture tonight, it keeps taking small videos of the information I want to hold on to. There we go. I just want to highlight it. So when I take a photo. Okay. I was photographing. Thank you.
No problem.
So in our daily laptop. Oh, great. Yes. Okay. Yeah. See, I have to sneak away. I was just thinking about that on the way home, how I need like a corner out there when I have Malachi, when we're out there during the day, that he wouldn't be able to just grab my laptop if he got upset. And right now, all I have is this little desk, and he could easily just tilt or grab this, and it could back when he's having a meltdown. So I'm trying to think of a plate.
Didn't hear the answer to the question about the rose plant food? Yes, it did get answered.
Yeah, we said because it's a Bayer product and you're not eating the roses, it should be okay. It should be fine. If it's for black spot funguses, a Bayer product, yeah. Yep. It should be fine. You just don't want it near your food if you're growing organically. It's right next to your food. Then you want to look up organic ways to deal with black spot. And some of that is it's staying wet. But pretty soon you shouldn't have any leaves on your roses going into winter anyway. I think they pretty much drop off. Don't they turn to sticks up there for you guys in the cold weather? Yeah. So that'll be over soon.
Yeah, she is very smart.
Thank you, Passamaquoddy.
Oh, hi, baby.
Aww.
Yeah, she is, BR. We agree. Maureen and I share brain cells sometimes. It's really weird. It's really bizarre. I'll be thinking of something and she'll send it to me in Messenger. And I'm like, what? I was just doing that. I'm just thinking of that. I just saw that short too. How funny. So we need the extra ones from Shawnee. They're younger and smarter.
I'm just going to say that we have an amazing community here, and we all pretty much are just one big brain.
Yeah.
Every little bit of information.
Yeah, because you do those talks.
We're like the board.
Maureen and I look at you sometimes when you're talking radios, and we're just like, what? Please break it down more. But you're really good at all that stuff.
Work on that too, because I'd like.
No, you're great. You have been.
It's so brilliant. It's just like, yeah. See, so if you live next door, then you could come and wire things, that make it all work right, and I would give you bread. So it would be perfect.
I'm all for it. Yeah. So when are you moving to Kentucky?
No, you have things that will hurt me.
Yeah, I agree. Wonderful
only
people.
hurt you if you step on them or poke them.
But right, but that's the scary part is I don't want to.
I still got to go back and read it again, Shawnee, when we're not live.
Guide.
You're a guy.
I'm like Crocodile Dundee or who's that guy?
That's not a knife. That's not a radio. This is a radio.
This is a radio.
There you go.
Oh, you had a quick ad.
Wow, they love
you guys
tonight,
for and I appreciate your support for putting up with the interruption to the live. And once I'm at a place where that the money is good, then I won't. Well, I'll probably take away ads before that. Right. But
I know with David the Good, what he would do with his lives when he got larger is he would be like, look, we would want him to play music, but he did covers back in the day. He would do covers, and he's like, well, the stream will become unmonetized. Well, he had so many of us following him by then, we would throw money at him, like basically, stickers or whatever, just here and there, like tips, like a musician's tips. Like, okay, is it
right
now? Can you do it? Like, he's like, okay, yep. And he wouldn't do that with any. He would do it too if he didn't get them. But, what?
Miss Sharon, I'm just going to assume you're using an iPhone. But I was going to suggest, and it doesn't matter whether you're using an iPhone or an Android. If your computer is Windows, there's a program called Phone Link. And so you download an app to the phone, and then you download the app to your computer.
Yep.
And it syncs them both up. So like if I'm in town, I can actually access, as long as I've got Wi-Fi or data, I can access photos and stuff in a certain folder that I designate as okay to transfer over. So I don't have to, my phone's got limited space in it because I've got like videos I need to work on. And so it's like, and I could also send text, like not Messenger, but I could do text and Messenger messages through the app on the laptop rather than sit there on my tiny little phone squinting with my old man eyes, So I can sit there and text people vice versa. So you might want to look into Phone Link.
Yeah.
It's made by Microsoft, but it's really
Pixel is the name of a phone. Is that what she's saying? No Pixel.
a Pixel.
Don't know.
It should be Android. It doesn't matter what operating system is. You can look it up on the App Store and look up Phone Link, and then do the same thing for your desktop too or laptop.
Yeah,
So
Dropbox.
Yeah, Dropbox. I like Dropbox, but I'm sorry. Go ahead, Marie.
No, I need to shut up. Go ahead.
No, this is your channel.
Yeah.
Doggone it.
Does Google Play?
All I was saying is that here is the link for the Microsoft whatever that phone link.
There you go. Sync across your devices. Yeah.
Yeah. So that is a service like iPhone. So my Mac, my iPad, my iPhones.
Right.
So whatever I'm, if I'm like when I'm taking bread orders, I put it into notes, and so it's here, but it's also ran over to my Mac, ran over to the iPad, so it's all connected for me. And yes, I like being able to type rather than doing things on the phone. It's so small.
I like being able to sit on my phone because I can sit on the couch. And in my little spot, in my cozy spot. I can still do that with the laptop, but it's just having it out and stuff. I have to take it all out there.
You're welcome, Miss Sharon.
Or come in here by myself at night, which is okay, I guess.
Diva in the Dirt. How about a pink Diva in the Dirt T-shirt for Christmas, since we're related to each other?
They're quite pricey, Serena.
I did have them on sale. I think they were on sale for October. So, yeah, you have to order them yourself because it is a way for me to make some money.
Yeah.
Casey.
That reminds me of David Corey. I was going to show you guys some of the ones they came up with. I forgot for the new logo makers. That was one.
Beautiful.
Kind of cute. I thought that would make a good t-shirt.
Wow.
This one's pretty too. They took a sunflower and made a sunshine out of it.
That's
girly.
Beautiful.
This one I kind of like because it makes it kind of tie-dye-ish. And you know my tie-dye.
Reminds me of Pink Lemonade for some reason.
Yeah, a little bit. This one's kind of cute, except for then they added these weird little fruits down here that I have no idea what they are. You know how AI does that, where it's like kind of close to a fruit, but I think it's like a cherry, but I don't know what it is. This one I liked. That one I liked.
Oh, yeah. That's very bright and cheery.
And they did this style, but look at all those styles that they gave me.
Wow.
I did it just, I would say only in 15 minutes, just sitting there with it. This one's cool for a sticker, I think.
Yes, that's very nice for a sticker.
I think that's a cool sticker. But I'll miss my orange and black. Like, I don't know. But I love the pinks too. And then I'll have to do a banner, a new banner. I don't know. It's so hard doing all this at this age. I wish I was 30. Yeah, that part you do. That's my chosen one that I use on my phone. And because I use all the features that are pro, I pay just an annual. It's not like too bad. I don't remember what they give you for free on it, Shawnee. I upgraded by accident because I did the trial and forgot. Because that's why I don't do trials. Aid's always telling me, "Oh, just do the trial for the YouTube one without the commercials, so I can download my shorts. So I can re-download them all. I can't.
You can't download your shorts.
I think I can. But at the time, I was having trouble. I think they changed something, so now I can. But before, I couldn't get them back off once they were edited through whatever the short studio or whatever.
Oh.
And yeah, he was like, "Oh, look, they have a trial. You can do it now and put them all on TikTok." And I'm like, "No, I'll forget, and then I'll end up having to pay for that."
Oh, YouTube Premium.
Yes, That's
You
it.
should be able to. You should be able to download from your YouTube studio. You should be able to download every single video you've ever made.
Yes, now I can, but prior to this is probably like a year ago, and I just haven't done it. I haven't gone in and done it.
No, no, I've been doing like when I had my music channel. You can delete them forever, or you can download them.
Well, it was already on my phone. It wouldn't let me download my shorts.
Huh.
Not my like that were edited in the thing at the time. It wasn't letting me download them. I don't know why. It could have been me, user error. Could have been me.
Yeah. I don't know that I ever tried to download a short, so it could have been.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was for all the shorts. It was to download the shorts to put them on different platforms.
Yeah.
It's the PixArt, Shawnee. I don't know if it's considered pro. Let me go look and see if it has pro next to it. It doesn't seem to. It just says what's new, try AI logo maker. Try an AI background and an AI
t-shirt that says I love gardening from my head to my toes.
Cute.
That's cute. That's a
great
very
one.
nice t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yes, I have an external hard drive that I'm saving, but I'm saving all my footage. What for? I don't know, but just in case.
Yes.
I think you can.
I'm getting ahead of Maureen. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, that right there. It should be downloading it to your downloads folder. So no matter what, when you click on download from your studio, it should be right on your hard drive somewhere.
Yeah, but you have to download it. It doesn't, as you're uploading it to YouTube, it doesn't automatically download everything. If you've done any kind of editing in the YouTube editor, you have to download it after you've edited it again. If you've edited anything into it, I think is what she means. It doesn't automatically do it. Like Filmora, if you're editing in there, it will at the end, but you still have to press some buttons and say you want to download it.
Welcome back, Brenda. Run down.
Yeah. Hey, Brenda. Yeah, that's recent though, CR. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, leave me alone. We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight.
Well, but the thing is that I just save. I save all my shorts. Like I saved all of them into like, so 2022, it's like, it's got all the shorts, and then 23, it's got all of those.
Started in 2020. So I'm saying like, this was way far back. Like when it first started with shorts. Don't come for me anymore, you guys. Remember, I'm off this medication that makes me extra spicy. It will make me switch into extra spicy.
I don't know about you, CR, but I buy my shorts at a store.
Yeah, you can download it. They used to reserve that though for people who had the paid version, where you go to download other people's or your own. Are you talking about? Because your other people's you can't download without paying the YouTube premium.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a great idea, Duncan. I never thought about uploading my stuff to Pinterest. But then that's a place too that don't you have to do you do a blog with it?
Bill Will Dog 82 in the soil.
I don't even know what bioessay is.
Yeah, I don't know either. Oh, nice. She has premium.
But then you can do it. You download to your heart's content.
Well, thank you to CR and to Serena, who are helping to pay for this live chat. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You're awesome, CR. Poor thing. They're all going to him.
I know, it's like ad. Because even I've got it playing here. I think I've only seen one ad so far, but they don't download to my PC, just to a downloaded folder on YouTube.
No.
Oh, okay.
There might. That's weird because there might be because we do have the YouTube save, but it's not a download.
There is a YouTube folder, but if you want to download your videos to your PC, you need to be doing that in YouTube Studio to get your videos. So, are you wanting to access the downloaded video on your phone or computer? She just puts them under my videos in Pinterest.
Oh, okay. Huh. I never thought. Yeah, but I got people following me there that I don't necessarily need on my YouTube channel. I just thought of that, possibly. Oh, okay.
To watch later on. You
can't
do
so it's, yeah. I thought you were able to download it to your computer. I didn't realize they did that.
No.
Just kind of like how you do the save for laters and you build your like things you want to watch later. Your library, but it takes you to that thing. Really, it's not. I don't know. I wouldn't pay that extra money just to do that if you can't port it off of YouTube.
Yeah, actually, but Shawnee, I don't have premium, and like I'm just looking at one on Primal Video, and it does have a downloaded button, so I can download it, but it'll download it to a folder so that I can watch it later. I can't do anything else with it. So but if you want your personal videos to be able to download them, you want to go into YouTube Studio, click it on, and you'll see a download button, and it'll go right to your PC. If you're or whatever object you're running up.
Yeah, she's meaning other people's videos. Yeah, I don't know if you can hop it off of YouTube. Then, if it's going into that special folder, that's kind of like what
I have my studio loaded up. If you want me to show it.
If Meta tried to do that, but this is other people's, not ours. We're talking about downloading other people's videos where it has the download button, and she's saying when she downloads other people's videos, it goes into a YouTube folder, and she's wondering if she can take that YouTube folder.
Because I'd rather ask somebody if I could use their content, and if they got a copy, they.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, thanks, Girl Dad Cooking Up Deliciousness for that.
I know, Miss Sharon. If I had the money, I'd probably get it, but I only wanted it that one time just so I could do like the downloading and stuff. Oh, that's horrible. I know. What is up with that? We get that when we're sitting there watching TV together, my husband and I, and it's like all these ED commercials. I'm so like, we just kind of look at each other, and of course he cracks like a smile, like, I'm like, I really don't want to hear about this again. I'm like, I'm so over it.
I don't know what ED is.
Kisses.
It's like they take Viagra for it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And like when you're watching shows like we watch, as far as like what is that show? Like even the one where they're doing contraband and bringing it into the US. But the one like Texas, the Rangers or whatever, they're not Rangers. Shoot, I can't think of what they're called that we watch. Game wardens. The game wardens. Oh my gosh, they're the worst. It's like one of those commercials. Like I think I watched 10 just sitting there.
Wow.
No, you don't need, he's not lost anymore. Never mind.
Figured it out.
Yeah, it's a lot of male-based commercials, and I'm just like, hello, women watch this show too. So sexist. Yeah, cute. What do you get when you cross a snowman with a vampire? Frostbite. It'd be a great way to take out the vampires.
Yes, indeedy.
Right, Duncan. Exactly. Well, and they find like videos on YouTube. That's the hard part now with like even Malachi with his iPad. Like I have to keep my eyes on him and over his shoulder, and yeah.
I think there is things that you can turn on that prevent that.
But then sometimes it doesn't. It's like it messes with the search engine too. I've done that, and then he can't get to certain videos for some reason that are child videos. So it's like, what in the world?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I could try it again. Maybe they've gotten it better.
Oh, you're so very welcome, Miss Sharon.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it's great that for you to have to give back to something that might help people. And so I'm glad it has helped you, because you support so many channels and are just just so wonderful as the best mod.
Exactly. Yeah, you said it to kids, and it seems like it knocks off a lot of them, Miss Sharon, even some of the kids stuff, because they haven't clicked for kids only.
Right.
So it's such a pain. What was that sound? The cat sounded like a rubber band just a second ago. One of the cats did. I was like, meow, but it sounded like.
I turned my heater down.
Oh, maybe. Yep, I am wearing a Diva in the Dirt shirt, but Maureen and I have known each other for over a year now and been co-streaming together it has been over a year once we go into the holidays, I believe.
Yes, it is. Yes, it has.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I promote her.
Yeah. And actually some people like Shawnee, actually she ordered a shirt, so she's got a green one that she was wearing last night.
Yep. She's not giving them all out. That's not why you're seeing her shirts. It's people are purchasing them and supporting her, Serena, too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good, Miss Sharon. Well, Diva knows a ton. I mean, I am always shocked at the stuff that she knows and does. And then even like Shawnee learning it so quick. I just do not have that. I don't pick up on things as quick as I'd like to.
Go on in.
Thank you so much, Shawnee, for your support. I do really appreciate that. Which, like you were saying, that they haven't even printed the hoodie, which I was going to start going, it does seem to take a long time for that company to make stuff. And I'm just wondering if it is worth it. It's like, maybe I need to change. And right now, one of the things that really bothers me is that when I go to tag my my stuff in there, here, I'm gonna go to the live. Let me just see if I can I edit it? Yeah, let me just go in here and see, and then watch it not public products. Yeah, so I can do it from here. So I'm just going to look at the one that we're on the video that we're doing here. Share screen, and this one, yes. Let me close that off right here. And so then down.
Sorry, I'm answering CR. He said, "Is it weird that he uploaded a Christmas video already?" No,
not at all.
But stack
so then
them,
I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here to products. And if I wanted to add in, my computer's just being a bit slower, it seems right now. Look at this. There's no writing on and it's like, I don't know who to ask about this. This one, if I want I want a specific color, like this has no writing on them whatsoever.
Our side, right? It does show it on our side.
No, this one has writing. Does this one?
Yeah.
This red one?
I don't know.
Well, yes, if you go into my store,
if
you go in my store, it will.
Okay.
But if I tag this in the video, it comes up with nothing on it. And so it's like, okay, so there's something wrong with yeah. And it'll change it, because I want the red one or I want the pink one. And like you specifically, I choose pink and red, the ones that I wear. And then they don't even show up. And so that's something to do with, however YouTube is talking to spring, right? And so it's like, who do I talk to? So
worms can get everywhere, Serena, especially if it's like a moth caterpillar.
Yeah. No, it's not weird, as Carol already said. And
no,
I stuck them for Vlogmas.
Yeah, I just did that on GIFs already, CR. I found that great website with the ideas mostly, which I hope they don't come for me.
Oh, it's not live yet. Like, you don't have it where it's live.
That's what she's got, the 3 waiting. We just saw those. They're waiting. She's stacking too.
I'm stacking because I'm hoping to do 12 days of Christmas. So 3 done, 9
I want
to
go.
Do
that. I'd like to do just the 12 days, not the whole Vlogmas. There's no way. And even 12 days is a lot for me. If I could even get 12 out, I don't think I can.
It probably was a bug that actually got into it earlier than before the cool weather came, and maybe has made it a made a little hole in there. So yeah, it is. They are expensive. With my, like, for us up here in Canada, all of those shirts are, you want to add on another $20. So even for my Canadian friends, it's like, don't order them from the States because you're going to be paying way more. So
Serena, I understand. We're on one income here with all of us.
Yeah, I'm zero income.
Yeah, she's zero income and supporting.
Yeah, I'm in Serena's shoes. I understand that completely.
Yeah.
It's all relevant too to your bills and everything, and who you're supporting, and it's rough.
But I really feel like
it's rough out there.
I really feel like for the last 2 years I've learned how to budget so well that I just don't worry I don't worry so much.
Zoomies.
Yeah, there's
that's so cute. Yeah.
So Miss Sharon, yes, in the store, because I did the same thing. I clicked and went, okay, there they are, and everything looks fine. But it's when I want to add them, if I'm wearing a certain color or my beanie, the beanie shows up and it's fine. But at any of the T-shirts, if I post them, it doesn't let me choose the color, and unless it's there, it has to show up. So it's a weird thing. But yes, in the store, it's all there. So that's where you go, I don't know who to talk to, because is it YouTube's, is there a glitch, a bug in there in the back end that's doing that, and why? I don't know. So
Serena, we don't usually do that in somebody's lives. It's kind of considered rude. Like if something else comes on during somebody's live and you're like telling the people that they have gathered around them to go over to that spot, that's really for a host to do. You can tell them that you enjoy a channel, but don't do that in a live like of YouTubers, because especially big YouTubers, you can get banned from their channel for doing that. So I just deleted it for right now, but yeah, it's not something to do in lives.
Income more just like outcome. It's already gone. Yes, indeed.
And that's for a lot of people, no matter what you're dealing with. Except for, of course, the elite.
Doggone.
That's true. That's true.
There has been moments where it's like, and I put my trust in God, and that is another aspect for me.
Right.
Is that, you're getting to the end of the month and you're like, ooh, am I gonna have enough to cover everything? I do have a renter, and so that does help for me. But there was a point where, he was getting behind with his payments, and so you're like, okay, and Marissa wasn't working, and so there was but it was like every single time I get to the end of the month, it's like the provision is there. And
Just
so it's
for
like
a little more. Yep.
yeah,
I always
yeah,
remember we would get money, especially newlyweds. We would get like a lump sum and we would get excited. But after about 2 times of this happening, maybe 3, it was usually provision for something that was coming up.
right.
Like you get excited and it'd be like, oh yeah, we can do this. And then something would happen like, oh, the tire just blew out. We need a new tire. Okay,
And you
that's
go,
what the money was for.
yep, which is
Thank
awesome.
you. Which is awesome because it's there.
Exactly. So anyway, we
cool.
are at 3 hours, which I'm just so shocked.
That's right, Miss Sharon. Yeah.
Yes, exactly, Miss Sharon. And even now I'm still learning, because it's like I could go back to teaching and that would bring in decent income, but it would take away from my ability to create content and just be able to focus on my garden. I'm trying to find a balance so that is some income, which is why I make bread every week. It's like if people are willing to drive to my house to pay $10 for a loaf of bread, I will make bread.
Yeah.
And so
take
that
some
helps.
students here and there. Like you mean like
I have
back to
3.
time. Yeah.
Yeah. I used to
Full-time
teach about 27 students over 3 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's a lot for
It is. It would just be one after another, after another, after another. And I would just, so it would be basically 8 hours of students each day.
See, you are too funny.
You didn't feel that hungry? Aw, because we didn't talk about eating junk food. I did when I went to go and blow my nose. I was like, I wonder if I should bring out one of those frozen cookie dough balls in there and see if, if CR will dare me to eat it.
Right.
Only if he's going to dare me. So,
yeah. I know. We do need food talk. Yep.
Oh, sorry. Here we go.
No, we do need food talk because we love food. That's why we garden.
Yeah. But, I'm getting an ad now. Now that we're almost finished.
Yeah,
I think I saw one earlier.
I have had it scrolled down, so I don't know if I got ads because I've been scrolled down on the side chat mostly to talk to them because of StreamYard's not showing me a box to connect tonight. Weird.
Oh, actually, and see, now that the ad played, it's now saying I got an ad now. So it didn't actually interrupt the flow, because that was what I wanted to know, is that do you miss
you do miss a little bit. Yeah, they were telling me that last night. It doesn't. Yeah, it does. It, just a little, like 30 seconds maybe. So you can still go back and watch it. But yeah, it kind of interrupts a little bit.
Yeah.
But not too
right.
bad.
Well, thank you so very much for J3GS for coming up. And of course, for Barry from Storms, Radios, and Cats. And my co-host, Carol from South Florida Sunshine, for hanging out. And thank you all for coming and spending this evening with us. I will not be live. I've got a family event to go to next week. So I will see you all in a couple of weeks. And that. And so happy Thanksgiving.
Thanks to Diva for bringing us all together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always wonderful. It is a highlight to, go get to hang out. And it would be so much fun if we could have more of us talking, like, if we could have, everybody getting to speak. So you're not asking a question and then waiting to see when they.
Right. I know. So, I wish that would happen faster in the side chat to the panel, like the timing. Yeah, I agree.
So
thanks, everybody.
Anyway, happy Thanksgiving to you all. And I just ask the Lord to bless you and keep you all safe as we head into these holidays. Good night.
Good night, everybody. 9:30 tomorrow night on